Hello, it is I, Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and I want to welcome you in to our stream for today, which is, Dragon Age Inquisition, again, although today we're doing the Jaws of Hakkon, but let's see, I am trying to see if I can get our chat on my iPad. I think I'm in. Hi everyone, how are you? What is new and exciting? What's going on with your lives? Hey, so it's good to see everybody. I don't know who's here yet, but I assume that I'm streaming right now. Maybe. Let me check. Hold on. If you're there and you're seeing me, let me see. Because what if you're not seeing me? What if I'm not even visible at the moment? Which is fine. Actually, no, that wouldn't be fine. What's fine is if y'all are just hanging out. But let's check Twitch. Hey, Twitch? No, none of that is Twitch. Twitch should be under here, media. We're gonna see. Live, Pulse, channels. Okay, I actually think I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm in it. At least I think so. It looks like it to me. Right? Okay, I actually think... Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Alright, everybody. Hey. I'm glad to see you. Krellin, thank you. I didn't know if I was live, I couldn't tell. But now I see you. Hi, everyone. It is good to see you. Let's see, what's happening? Yesterday was Friday, and I did work, and then I slept. I went to bed at like 6 o'clock in the evening, and then I just slept until this morning, because I've been exhausted. I've been running the candle at both ends recently, so I think I just needed a bunch of sleep. A bunch of sleep. So that's what I did. What have you all been doing? Let me know. We're gonna play, Krellin, you're going to be playing the Pathfinder Adventure card game. So anybody here who's watching who's not played the Pathfinder Adventure card game, I recommend it. I think it is really cool. I love its design. I think it's super smart. I think it's super fun. Krellin, are you playing Rise of the Rune Lords? Are you playing Skulls and Shackles or Mummy's Mask? What are you playing today? And also, what class are you playing? But I had to be the bad guy and yell at my neighbors to move their car that was blocking the entire parking lot. I don't think of that as the bad guy. I think of that as being responsible, and your neighbors as being irresponsible. I hate having to be the bad guy, but sometimes people are selfish assholes. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes people are super inappropriate, and then in which case you're not the bad guy. They might think of you as being the bad guy, but you're not the bad guy. You're just being responsible and trying to stop people from taking advantage of other people. That's not bad guy-ish behavior at all. Unless, of course, you threw rotten eggs at them while you told them to move their car. That would be different. But I assume you didn't do that. Anyway, Krellin, which Pathfinder base set are you using? And who is your character? Tell me something about it. Oh, I don't know if I have a Pathfinder Adventure card game related show and tell. I went and I bought the mat. There's like a big play mat that holds all the cards on it, and it's kind of pretty, and I got it because I saw it when I was at Gen Con, and Krellin's like, rotten eggs! That's an idea for next time. Maybe not. I don't even, not even judging. So we're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. We are going to be playing more of Jaws of Hakkon, which is where we left off last time. Rise of the Rune Lords. Oh! Ooh! Nice. 6 people is... It's so tricky, because the more people you have, you don't get any more time to finish, so it's tricky. I mean, I don't know if it's harder, or... I mean, first off, if you have only 1 or 2 people, that's really, really difficult. If you have more people, you can cover more spots, so that's pretty good, but you don't get any more time. People, it's a good game. If you've not played it, you should play it. It's a good game. Those are my thoughts and feelings on it. But Lenny and Ezrin, that's goodness right there. Let's
Inquisitor.
We are just sending our people off to gather materials for us. because we're in that space where we've basically finished almost all
Inquisitor.
of the we've basically finished almost all of the quests on our board because we're almost done with the game. We really are, no matter what anybody says. I believe it. I believe that we're almost done. And, you know, once we actually finish, then... But anyway, the point is that I don't have many missions left
Let
because
us begin.
I finished everything. Because we're almost done with the game. This is just true facts. Hey! Ice Bunny! How are you doing? See? Krellin's not the bad guy. Hey, Ice Bunny. Krellin just had to tell a really terrible neighbor to move, which I don't think is bad guy behavior at all. I think it's sort of being responsible and, you know, being on top of things. So, we are going to just go to the Jaws of Hakkon is where we're headed, which is here. Also, why is there a red thing over there? I don't know. But this is where we're at. We are going into... We're trying to get into this island. Oh, look at us. I'm a straight cis white male in the U.S. That is not true. It's not true, Krellin. You can be a cis white male in the U.S., a straight cis white male, and be a great hero who does really great things, who helps people and helps make the world a better place. That is a possibility. So let's go here, the base and floor camp, and then move upwards, and then across. That will be our goal today, to pick up those things we missed. Your neighbor was being mean to you. I'm sorry that your neighbor was being mean to you. That's terrible. Your neighbor shouldn't be a jerk. That is what I think about that one. And I'm sorry that your neighbor was a jerk. That's messed up. And confirm. We're having our regular team of people. Hey, Tahuds! How are you? I hope you're doing well. And how is your Saturday going? Oh, hey, PH! Hey, PH, how are you doing? PH, I slept all the time yesterday. I was probably sleeping when you were sleeping, although I don't know if you actually sleep. I don't often sleep, so yesterday was my sleep day. It's probably not the best way to do it. But PH, it's good to have you here. We're going into the Jaws of Hakkon, and we're going to see what happens. It's going to be really exciting. So, who was it? Oh, it was Salixon who posted a link to a game called Lancer that's going into playtest. And I don't know anything about Lancer, and I was wondering if anybody here did. Because if they did, then we could, you know, find out about it. I like finding out about things.
Did you see Scout Grandin on your way back? He should be on watch, but he's gone.
Oh.
Grandin was a good friend of Jace Turbat, one of the researchers. He was killed by Hakkonites. I'm starting to worry that Grandin's gone and done something stupid.
Oh.
He was supposed to send word back when you reached his station, but nothing. Keep an eye out for him, please. For me.
I certainly will. Brunched hard last night. Mighty big hangover. But my Lady Blackbird RP group is taking shape, so here comes narrative steampunk roleplaying. Ooh, Tahuz, that sounds exciting. I want you to say more about that. To the goggles! I have a migraine because we have fall weather. Oh, I'm sorry about your migraine, Ice Bunny. That's terrible. Let's go with our soldiers are safe.
I helped our soldiers defend against the Hakkonite raid.
That's a relief. We've lost enough men to them.
Yeah, I also think, I don't know if this helps you, but sometimes...
I thought we could catch up.
What's on your mind?
A cold compress on your head sometimes helps.
We'll continue this another time.
Darkness.
Inquisitor.
You know, cold compress, darkness. Sometimes what I do when I have a bad headache is, I try to visualize what the headache looks like. Like I sort of concentrate on like, okay, well, where exactly is the pain? Where are the edges of it? What color is it? What shape is it? And just sort of like sitting there thinking about it sometimes can help it go away. If you can really visualize what the shape is, like it's like a little spike doing that, a little glowy part here, and then you can slowly start imagining that. Like once you really get it, then imagining it sort of getting slightly smaller. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes it doesn't help, but sometimes it does. So that is my strange sort of hippie advice. Besides migraine medication, of course, which, you know, is probably more effective than visualizing headaches. But, you know, I mean, it's a possibility. So right now, we, I think, can try to find, there are, what do you call them? There are shards hanging out, and I think we can find them and get them. And we'll just pick up some shards, popping ibuprofen pills up to 2,000 milli to kill the pain. That is another option that is much less hippie and probably more effective than mine. I'm not saying mine's. It sometimes works for me. Oh, so Lancer's a tabletop RPG about giant mechs. That's interesting. You know, they're not. I think. What would you use? What do people use to? If you're gonna do mecha, I know you can do mecha in GURPS. I think also. Nope. You can do mecha probably in Big Eyes Small Mouth. I don't know if you can do mecha in Feng Shui, but maybe. So I just want to. I want to get up here. Got it. Lady Blackbird, or the hack I'm using anyway, is super loose and high adventure styling, so no HP pool. Even death is just presumed dead. It's real hard to actually die in this system. So far, we have my wife playing a cyborg with mechanical arm, multi-tool gun, a disinterested lady of a dispossessed house who's okay with a blade, and very good with mind magic and influencing, and a pirate rogue who is preternaturally lucky. Oh, nice. I told you guys that I really do need to run some Clockwork Dominion, which is a game that was, it's out, you can buy it. It's written by a friend of mine, and he and some other people sort of designed this steampunk game called Clockwork Dominion. It's a bit more narrative, but I really need to just go and start. It also uses dice, and I really just need to go and run it on stream because I need to get some practice with the system, because he wants me to run some games at Gen Con next year, because they've been exceedingly popular, their games, and they haven't had enough, because they run at Gen Con every year, but they haven't had enough GMs for all the demand to play their game. So I plan on doing that, so I just need to do it. Luck is the best weapon. Luck is a very good weapon. I am never opposed. You know, actually, I'm not opposed to a lot of things. I mean, some things may not be my cup of tea, as it were, but I'm not opposed to a lot of things. When we're talking about RPGs, I'm opposed to, like, you know, being horrible to people. Unless it's an RPG and everyone likes it, you know, that's different. By the way, this is very good looking. I've heard good things about Lady Blackbird, by the way. That sounds like something they do at pain therapy. It just sucks to have to read a ton, and the pain is over the eyes, but I was looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Oh, I'm glad that you're hanging out with us, but if you have to go because you're feeling really terrible, then you have to go. That's something that I want you to take care of yourself. That's really important. Right? The birds were super cool looking. I too was very impressed with those birds. Let's head... Did we do this? I think we did this. So let's head west. If we head west, which is this way, we might be able to hit those last two shards, which I think will be pretty good. Oop. Hello? Let's just jump off of things. Ow. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, hugs for you, Ice Bunny. Big hugs for you, and I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Also, Just randomly, what is the weather like where you're at? I'm a little curious. And actually, PH, you're over there in Europe as well. What is the weather like where you're at this time of year?
Inquisitor, Baron Ava Pierre Bermontizan. I've come to consult with your soldiers on matters pertaining to natural threat. The beasts of these woods are fierce, and I fear they've already claimed the life of my dear, devoted scribe.
Ooh. Tahud says, oh, lots of rain? Well, I suppose that's good for the crops. So, you have a core dice pool of 7 that you can use on whatever. 4 to 6 count as hits. Is this a D10, I assume? Each trait, or maybe it's a D6. Each trait, like Pirate, gives you a die. Each tag, like Swashbuckler, would get you another in a sword fight. And his Key of Heroics gets him another. And finally, his Secret of the Blade gets another. So even at a hard DC of 5, the rogue gets 4 dice without touching his pool. And the more tags and traits and stuff he can put into his narration, the more dice he can roll. Oh, you really? The hurricanes that come through the Atlantic sort of hit you all over there in Europe? I didn't know that. Oh. Yeah, a D6. Okay. Oh. So, D6, 4 through 6 count, so it's like a 50-50 odds. Alright.
What are you doing out here?
Once I was content to remain in the safety of my estate. Then, with the passing of my uncle, I was obliged to join an expedition to the stranger parts of Thredas. How little of our natural world is understood. What terrors creep across the soil while we lie ignorant and ill-prepared. If you knew what I do of the common fennec, you would not sleep. From that day onward, I have studied the wilds and the beasts therein.
Oh. Ooh, for some reason, apparently I'm disconnected from chat, and I don't know why that is. Let's see. Do I have suggestions? Let me...
Soldiers running into problems?
They face delays establishing camps due to pests of various nature. I offered to consider the matter.
Give me a second.
There is an herb mixture. Correctly placed, it could ward beasts away from their supplies. I would not presume to further involve myself in your organization's military affairs. Perhaps I might entrust these to you.
Sorry about that, everybody. I was fine, but my internet connection on my iPad just ducked out on me, and then I couldn't see you. I was like, oh no, you were all talking, and I missed you. So what are we doing with this guy?
I should go.
Inquisitor.
We're going to help him. It's probably a bad idea that I have my little peephole in that corner where our quests show up. I know you all vanished for me. It was really sad. I was like, what happened? But you're here. Allah vanished. Anyway, I've got to figure out what I'm doing with this guy. I didn't even see it. Let's see. Torn page. The corner of a page torn from an old tome. The last words uttered. The wretched grin. He was... What fate befell the brother was lost to him. Though all efforts were made, he could not be revived. Written below in another hand. Relations could not be found within the basin? One nice thing is that your dice pool go away if you use them and succeed, so you have to up your RP game as the session goes on and hit more tags and traits. And the only way to get your pool dice is to have a refreshment scene with another character, so more RP. Oh, that sounds really fun. I do love systems that encourage RP in interesting and novel ways, so that sounds very exciting to me. That sounds fun. Oh, there's another journal. From the journal of Avert Pierre de Mortisson. We met as planned. My esteemed colleagues could not conceive of the possibility, though I had presented the evidence quite plainly. Any scholar might relate to the disheartening nature of such meetings, and I admit I spoke in some frustration then. We parted ways soon after. Later, with my feelings restored to a more charitable nature, I found I could not fault them. Had fate and obligation not led me down stranger paths, would I not be as they are now? Have there not been times in the darker hours of the night when my soul has longed for the ignorance which shields one's sensibilities? But while these thoughts ensured kind emotions for my peers, they brought me no closer to my goals. It was this thus good and unlooked for fortune that brought my attention to the impending expedition to Frostback Basin. The Inquisition, a large and respectable institution, would explore the region for secrets of a historical nature. I have attached myself as consultant, for surely the beast within that wild place will cause some alarm, and will fulfill said role as promised. However, time in which to pursue my own interest was secured in the agreement. When Kenrick seeks the past, I will search for mysteries that yet live. Ooh, ooh. Exalted has been nothing but RP lately, and I'm loving it. Ditto Peach, oh yeah. And now we're getting a combat, but it has stakes, so it's actually going to be really fun too. I could not agree more. I think that combat without stakes, I mean, so here's the thing. Technically, there are always stakes in combat. Well, that's not true. It depends on the game system. Sorry, I just lied to you. Sorry. What I was going to say was, theoretically, many games always have stakes in combat, and those stakes being that your character could die, right? Now, of course, there are games where your characters cannot die in combat, and so therefore, those combats will not have, you know, you cannot assume the stakes of, oh, my character might die. However, I don't actually think that... Oh, come on! Oh, go! However, I don't think that relying on the possibility of death only makes for... Like, I think that's... How do I put this? So, I think people assume, oh, the stakes in combat is, you know, that your character can die, and since you care about your character, then whenever there is combat, there are stakes, assuming we're playing a system where your character can die in the first place. But I don't actually think that that's enough. I mean, I think it can be enough in the beginning. You know what I mean? I think that in the beginning of a game, the threat of your character dying certainly can be exciting stakes, but I think that one should aspire to a bit more than that, I think. And yes, right? I mean, again, right? You know, it'll work, right? I mean, it'll work for a while, but it also especially depends on the game. For example, in games where there are ways to cheat death regularly, then I feel like just threatening people with death is not necessarily enough. And I don't mean to be, like, cruel. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that... Alright, we want to head north now, I think it looks like. And what is this? Oh, alright, so we want to head north. This way, so that we can hit that last shard. The latest Critical Role has a fight with non-death stakes and death stakes. Oh, yeah, I think that's great. I think that that's, for me... And of course, here's the thing, right? You can't do that all the time. All the time may not work either. But you want to have bigger stakes, I think. Or you want to have some stakes, I don't know. Like, you want to have something that the people are invested in, that matters, that gets them nervous. It was a little long for my taste, but had all the elements I looked for in combat. Yeah, it was, I mean, it was long, which I felt because, you know, I was watching live from the East Coast time. Oh, Levi, how are you? It is good to see you here. Right now we're talking about, ooh, this is where I want to be. I want to be south and a little east. We're talking about having stakes in combats is what we're speaking of at the moment. And I was thinking about if your characters can't die, it is... Well, I suppose you could make it by having it... Look at the pretty birds, everybody. Well, but, you know, it's not just that they were level 18 and 19, which they are, by the way, which is intense. It's also that there was, like, it's a huge party of people. You know, there's just, like, a lot of... Alright, we've got lots of shards. We're looking good. Where are we at? 5 hours is a bit much. Oh, thank you for appreciating it, Ice Bunny. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing next week, because next week I bet we're going to have the denouement. sort of episode of Critical Role, like the final one, and I will host it again so that we can actually talk about. Let's just head. Let's head just directly north, shall we? I think that'll be fine. I don't know, PH. It was just about the only comment in the game that I was really kind of invested in. So I just was going to say that I'm going to host it again next Thursday so that we can get together and chat with each other in a chat room that is not full of 30,000 people and people who are yelling about things all the time. Because I love Critical Role, but I find the chat room just not at all enjoyable in any way. So I thought that, and so having the
Not to disparage the enlightened Baron, but I didn't think these would actually work.
Oh. Grins host on toast. So yes, so I'm going to do that again because it was really nice and I really enjoyed chatting with y'all. So, and also I think I will also say that maybe one of the reasons why those 5 hours were not as long for me was because I was in a chat room with really great people and we were chatting about it and that was really nice. So that seemed to have made a difference as well. Yeah, the chat is too much. Which is fine, because like I don't care, but I will say that having you all to chat with was really nice, and it really made oh, that's not what I want to do. Cancel. It made the experience for me, so I really appreciated it. Oh hey, Starletter, how are you doing? It is good to see you. Yes. It's good to see you, Starletter. Hey, hey. Oh. Let's just take those and then kill some creatures. Yeah, having the chat was really nice. It was a great experience, and I am looking forward to doing it again. What are you all doing? Oh, more spiders. Spiders everywhere. And I'm looking forward to doing it next Thursday. So the battle... So it's really hard for me to say whether or not the battle was... how I felt about the battle. It was long, but I had people around that made the conversations really interesting, so I have a really hard time judging that particular experience because of the hosted chat. So, Starletter, by the way, what are you doing? What are you up to? There are so many spiders around here, everyone. In case anybody was curious about the huge number of spiders. Sprinkles on toast next Friday morning. Wait, sprinkles? Like our sprinkles? Cheryl's sprinkles? Oh. There's something around here, everyone.
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
We totally should search. There's something here. What do we have here? Grandin's orders. A brief note, followed by a rough map of the area with key points marked. Oh, ooh. I hope I don't enjoy coffee at all, but I will pretend like it's a hot chocolate and it'll be delicious. It is nice that you... Wait. Starletter, what time zone do you live in? What time zone do you live in? Grandin, details are below. We need to keep our patrols. It will allow us the upper hand. I understand where you're coming from. Word has been sent to Jace's family. I promise you, whoever did this will face justice. Harding. Oh, you're Mountain Time.
Looks like he survived the fight with the Hakkonites. Won't get far on his own, though.
We have to find this guy. Mountain Time. Oh, that's nice. That's a civilized time to wake up. Ooh. I just want to, connect Starletter and Krellin, both Mountain Time people. Mountain Time together. Okay, we've got an herb. We are like...
Are those herb wards?
Yes. Hello.
Herb wards. Those could assist the soldiers. I take it you've met Baron de Mortizan?
And you are...
Dunwich, your worship. The Master's scribe.
The Mortizan said you were dead.
I'm merely late, sir. I was not to return until I'd gathered evidence on the Nox Mortar.
Ooh, what do we have? First off, Skexy is here. Hey, Skexy, welcome in. How are you doing? It is nice to see you. What else do we have? It's Saturday on a 3-day weekend. I'm amazed I'm up already. Yeah, I think everyone should be sleeping in. That's what I think. I now pronounce you mountain buddies. Yay, mountain buddies! I will say, how did you get this job?
How did you get involved in all this?
I've been the Master's scribe these past 10 years. The Baron has made a study of a number of creatures. I'm assured my assistance is invaluable.
Almost done? That sounds dangerously close to Brokeback Mountain. Brokeback buddies, mountain brokens, it's all good.
Evidence on
The Nox Mortar. I was to set out apparatus for gathering information on the beast. Retrieving it proved difficult. Gurguts. If you're out here anyway, Your Worship, I can inform you that the Baron's pockets are deep. He would no doubt appreciate any efforts made on his behalf.
Oh, so what is this creature?
What is the Nox Morta, exactly?
A skulking beast the Master believes lies somewhere in the basin.
That's not very specific.
I'm afraid specificity eludes us, sir. Officially, the beast remains undiscovered and unwitnessed.
Ooh.
I should be going.
Very good, sir.
PH, you live in Gouda? Like the cheese? Is Gouda made where you're from? In your hometown? Because if so, that's pretty exciting. I also wonder, all of the things... Oh, that's a fast travel. We're going to go and hit these areas right here to our left, which is west. So this is where the cheese comes from. PH, may I ask a question then? If you come from the place where the cheese is from, my question is your version of Gouda cheese better than other people's version of Gouda cheese? Do you have better cheese than, do we get, phony Gouda cheese, and is, your Gouda cheese way better? No, cheese comes from Lauren. Oh. Are we still fighting? Apparently we are. Alright, we're done though, right? Apparently we're still fighting. We need to... Gang, we can stop fighting, it's okay. We're just killing small animals. Look, every time we're in this area, I'm hearing people chant, and it really freaks me out. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. It looks like our friend is still on his warpath of murdering Hakkonites. Alright, well, we will work to find him. Oh, you don't like cheese. Look, there is chanting going on in here. Listen, tell me if you hear it. Listen, wait. You can't hear it right now. There, do you hear it? Wait. There, do you hear it? There's creepy chanting. Anyway, I will just say, I love cheese. Although it depends on the cheese. There are some cheeses that I don't love, and there are some cheeses that I love. Depends on the cheese. Yeah, certain cheeses are super illegal. Well, it's illegal to import certain cheeses in the U.S., which is just so odd. We're so strange in the U.S. sometimes. That is just my thought on that one. Yeah, some cheeses are... Yeah, we're just odd sometimes. Ooh. There's gonna be a... Oop, oop, oop. Oop! I actually imagine that some of those cheese things have to do with mad cow disease situation. Hey, guess what I found out, by the way, everyone? Guess what I found out? So, as you know, in the U.S., kind of like how we can't have Kinder Eggs even though they're amazing. Although I've seen Kinder Eggs in the stores recently, so they might have actually changed that. I hope the jerks are not out there, because that's not cool. And I don't like it when people are jerks to you, Krellin. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. The U.S. will let me in. I have a strategy to convince them that I love their country. I will say, oh man, I can't wait to get in the U.S. This country is the bomb. No, wait. Don't say that. Oh no! Yes, yeah, that's right. Kinderegg has produced a new version of the Kinderegg that you can sell in the U.S. Yeah, that's what it is. There was something I wanted. Oh, I had a thought that I wanted to tell you all, and I think I totally missed it. But I almost had I lost my thought. I had a thought and I lost it, and now I'm sad. Oh, look at this. He's killing more Hakkonites everywhere, our guy. Well, Yeah, Krellin, just be safe. Be safe, Krellin. I'm thinking about you. Just know that I'm thinking about you, and I want to make sure that, you know, I want to make sure that you're okay. So, Hakkonites are... So there's a... Oh,
These
that...
were Hakkonites. That dagger has the Inquisition seal. Fair bet our missing scout came this way.
So, the Hakkonites are a group of Avar barbarians they call themselves the Jaws of Hakkon, and they have been attacking Inquisition forces. And read carving. Warning, a message in a shaky hand. Blood spilled will be answered. The Jaws of Hakkon will answer. The Cheesaws regard... Yeah. Oh! Yeah, so the Jaws of Hakkon are these Avar barbarians who, for some reason, are just running around murdering lots of Inquisition forces. There's another group of Avar who are not running around murdering Inquisition forces, but this group is super hostile at the moment, and we don't really know why, so we're trying to figure out what's going on with them. Yeah, no, that's true. All the sugar is totally fine. It's fine. So, here's what this is what I want to tell you. I found out something. You know, it's about, donating blood. So, I did some looking online, and I am ineligible to donate blood because I lived in Germany from 1992 to 1997. And if you lived in various parts of Europe, basically during the mad cow disease scare, you are ineligible to donate blood in the U.S. And so I am not. Let me not stand in fire. Charred corpse. Yeah, our friend is murdering a lot of Hakkonites. Yeah, I'm not allowed to donate blood in the U.S. There is all this chanting going on, people. There is chanting going on. I know, the corpses are positioned really weirdly. So let's just head over to these two areas. So we're looking at, there's stuff over there. I don't know what that's all about, but let's go this way. Oh, I'm really worried about you, Ice Bunny. I just want you to know that I'm worried about you. And I want you to be okay. So, whatever you need to do to be safe and feel better, please do that. That is my recommendation. Yeah, so I can't give blood because I lived in Germany for 5 years in the 90s. Those are things that I have learned. And there you go. Oh, by the way, PH, these are Hakkonites. These are from the Avar, and they are currently trying to kill Inquisition soldiers. Just, you know... Oops. Cancel. Yeah, so that's what that is. Why do you not give blood? You don't have to give blood. I'm not even judging. I'm just asking if there's a specific reason why you don't give blood. Again, you can do whatever you want to do. I don't judge you. You can give blood or not give blood. That's cool. Oh, I've been frozen. Also, there are a lot of these bad guys around right now trying to murder my friends. This is like a big ambush. This seems no good. Yeah, what is all of this? Oh, you pass out. Oh, okay. That's fair. I won't even tell you any stories about giving blood. I have funny stories that if you are a little bit needle phobic will not be so funny, and so I will not tell them. Yeah, we will, this is a lot of Avar. I hope everybody's okay. I know, right? Maybe they were chained to invis- Ooh. Needles do bother me, but only in a specific way. So, assassin weapons. I think we just completed a particular quest, but since I've got my peephole up in that top corner, I don't remember exactly what it is. So that's exciting. I need to move my peephole. So here's the thing, I feel like I should move my peephole to the upper left, but I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, yeah, no, if you pass out... Oh, I was going to explain what my needle situation is. My sister has a phobia of needles. She has a panic attack just seeing them before. Yeah. If you know how tiny the needles are in Novo pins. So, the thing is, I am sort of needle phobic. Trail of Carnage. Oh, we are following this Trail of Carnage. Let's head north and a little bit east. Let's head over here. Peephole is such a funny word, isn't it? It's kind of why I like saying it. Because it's funny. So, the thing is, I don't like watching a needle go into my skin. So, I can get a shot, that's fine. I just can't watch it happen. So, if it's going to happen, I have to look away.
Someone's cut their way through these Hakkon warriors.
Oof.
I can't decide if it's impressive or disconcerting.
It seems a little disconcerting to me, but, another charred corpse. This guy clearly has got magic powers. Or something. Like, there's just something a little off about this quest for revenge. It makes me a little nervous. Let's head south and grab this shard real quick and then come back up. I'm feeling like we've been so productive today, folks. I feel really excited about that. Poop hole. Peeper is a kiddified version. Oh, a vagina my brother and I and his wife used while with their daughter when she was still really little. Oh, what if this DLC comes with a new follower friend we can take with us? Oh, that would be cool. That would be kind of neat. Oh, there's the shard up there. I see it. All I'm going to say, I just want you to all know that right now, I sort of miss, Morrowind. I really liked Morrowind. I thought it was such a good game. And I miss it a little bit. I know the graphics are old. Like, I know it. Let's just head back north again. But I really liked it. I'm hearing chanting again, everybody. Peeper. Oh, I get it. Peeper, could you go pee? I can see it. We're gonna just head this way, see what's happening. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's a little bit of maniacness going on. What do we have here? Yeah, I think it might be what our daycare used. Oh, Peeper. But also you can be a... What was this? We need to get up here, I think. Let's find a way up these rocks, everyone. I think it'll be fine. Peeper. I like that word now. Now, I like the word. Peeper. So, it is October. Oh, wait, sorry. We were going back to the idea of combat with stakes. Right? See? We were going back to the idea of combat with stakes, and I was thinking about Superman, Man of Steel. And Man of Steel, like a lot of the hero movies, have, for me, the problem of going to some like big massive battle for the final don't fall off. Nope. For the final act. And for me, the problem with Man of Steel was that final battle, like, there just were no stakes for it. Like, in no way did I believe that Superman was going to die, and it just felt like just a lot of destruction. No, I actually think it's probably just good to use the actual words. There's nothing wrong with them. They are the actual words. Like, there's nothing, like, shameful about the word vagina or penis. They're what they're called. It's fine. Or vulva. All the different words for it. Like, it's okay. So, like, yeah, I actually think that... I think that sometimes using kiddie words... Ooh! Sometimes using kiddie words is about shame, and I don't know if we should be... encouraging shame. You know? So I'm gonna just start trying this astrarium and see if body shame, I'm just gonna kind of just go to see what feels right and see how that goes. Oh, you know. Oh, this one is awesome? Ooh. Yeah, I know, right? Kitty words is not only an American thing. Let's see. Oh, this one will be a little bit tricky. Oh, we might be in a little bit of a sticky wicket right here. Actually, maybe not. I think we might be able to do this. And then back here. And then down here. Oh! Oh, go get sushi, Levi. Sushi's delish. Go and have lovely sushi and tell us, if you get back in time, tell us how it goes. Yeah. So this one here is a little tricky, and I don't know if we can just get it, but I think in the end we need to end up... Let's see. We are currently here. Let's head up. Why don't we do that? I don't know if that's the right choice. Okay, we've just headed up. Did I mess it up? Did I just mess it up? PH says I just messed it up, and I probably did. Let's, play out the rest of it, then. If we go here... Yeah, I see it. We're here. Yeah. Oh, did I? Did I? I don't think I have yet. I don't think I've made a line that isn't in there yet. I just think I boxed myself in. Because I feel like there's a line from here to here. Yeah, I think I boxed myself in, but I don't think I've made a line. Have I? Oh, no, I see it. This line here, from here to here, this line isn't there. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Let's restart. Yeah, you're right, I see it. Do we like starting up here? Or do you think we should start, I feel like we can probably start in a couple of different spaces. Let's start... Yeah, I saw it. You're right, that was it. I was like, oh, there it is. Alright, let's see. Let's start... If we start here, we have to end here. Well, you know what? We can start here. Let's do this. I don't know if this is a good way to go, but I'm going to try an experiment that is probably a bad experiment, and that is doing all these external lines. And, like, I've never done this before in this way, and I thought we can just see how that goes. Poorly. Well... Yeah, no, that was bad. That was a bad choice. Oops, sorry. We have to restart. That was just a bad choice. That was an experiment, and it was bad. Like, that was not the good way to do it. That was the bad way to do it. So let's not do that. Let's start back up here again. We were doing well with this, so we're going to go back here. Head out this way. So we can, from here... I think what we need to do is... Yeah, we can go here. Up here. Across. Ooh! Encantador, how are you doing? I know, I love the puzzles. They make me so happy. So, this I think is a fail. No. Yes, this is a fail. This way we can't do it because we get stuck right here. So that is no-go. So let's try... let's start here. Let's just start here and see what happens if we do this. I don't know if this is a good choice, but let's try it. So that we kind of got our way out of that particular situation. Let's just take care of that here, go across, and then we can head down here. We can go to here. We can, let's just do this little triangle here. Oh, gang, my internet just cut off again. I don't know why, but but I want to see if you're chatting, so I'm going to just hit my settings again and make sure that I don't know why my iPad's being funky, but it is. But I'm just doing this so I can see you, because I want to see what you're saying to me, because I like you all. Let's renew the lease. That's cool. And I'm back in. Hold on, and back up. There we go, I think. Unable to connect, and then I will just and then you should be back. Let me see, hold on. We're back in. Hey everybody, thanks for being back. Sorry, thanks for letting me peace out of that one. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. I'm feeling kind of good about where we're at. We can, so from here we can either, ooh. Yeah, we have to be really careful with the triangles here. This is going to be really tricky. So if we go here, we can go to here, and then here, and then back. We can do that internal triangle. Oh, you got Hello Kitty Instafilm? That's exciting. So the question is, we can do this little internal triangle, which we should probably do. Let's do this and see if this is going to work. Right? Because then we can head down here. We're up here. We're up here. Okay. I think we might have this one, everybody. Let's do this little triangle here. Like this. And then... Okay, this might be a little tricky, because we don't want to mess this up. We're so close. If we did this full triangle here, then we'd head out here, and then we'd be stuck. So that's no good. Yeah, this one is a little bit tricky. So we can't... So I think we're right here. I think we're still live, but we can't... I don't think we can do this triangle like that and then head over. So what we might do instead is here... Here, 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 here. Okay, I think this is it. So we'll do this, this. I think we have this one. Right, then we can go down here, over, up, and out. Gang, we got it. Woo! That was me dancing. I hope you liked it. That was interpretive dance. It was good, right? It was good. Constellation Fulminos, commonly known as the Thunderbolt. The constellation Fulminos depicts a bolt of lightning thrown by a wrathful god. which god has always been a matter of dispute. Each of the old gods of Tevinter has been credited as the thrower, with the target being anything from the lost city of Barandor to a jester who made a particularly heinous pun. From a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Orin Petrachius. Right? That was a good one. I really appreciated that one. I know! I'm totally with you, Krellin. I think they made Connect the Dots into a really cool... Can I tell you, this here is one of my favorite mini-games in all of Dragon Age Inquisition, and it's just this Connect the Dots thing, but it's so cool. Yes, that would be so... Ooh. Huh. Yes, I will just say for the record, I love the Connect the Dots, and I love that they give you a cool little, so we have a fade there, but I think that we can finish up this area right there. I love that they give you a little bit of astronomy lesson when you succeed. Oh, let's not jump off that cliff, sorry. You know how I am, I will just jump off cliffs because I'm like, cliffs, they're fun. Who doesn't like jumping off of them? But then you die, so I have to try to really make sure that I just don't jump off cliffs and die, because apparently, you know, I have not learned my lesson. You are so girly and kawaii. I also like the sounds and visuals they use. So we are headed, right, just north and a little bit east. So through here and then east. You know, boys like Hello Kitty. Robbie Rabbit had a motorcycle. Saints Row 4 got rid of falling damage, and it's great to jump off things. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. Oh. It looks like more charred people. Yeah, another charred corpse. Oh! You cannot die from falling damage in Champions Online. I will say, I do really enjoy the jumping off of tall things from Assassin's Creed. Speaking of which, I understand that I am I'm neglectful in my playing of Assassin's Creed, that I need to catch up on the different sessions, episodes, games. I understand it, and I will totally do it. Let's see. I feel like I just missed something. No. Oh, good. We're right here. We're good. Iron Bull, where are you going? Iron Bull? Why are people running? Like, I don't know where my party is running around to. I don't know what they're up to. Don't even ask me. Last of Us. Yeah, see... fortunately or unfortunately, a lot of the Assassin's Creeds that I have are all... They're all for the 360. Like, I just have them on 360, which means I'm not going to stream them because I cannot stream my 360. I have played Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. I'm looking. Yeah, I've played Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. I still have to play Brotherhood. I have to finish up that whole Ezio thing. Like, that's what I played, 1 and 2. And I really liked 1, sort of. I really liked 1. I liked it a lot. And then 2, of course, the mechanic. And I really liked the whole thing with what's-his-face? The guy in the future, the guy in the present. You know who I'm talking about. The guy... Somebody told me on the Discord, and I keep forgetting his name. It's bad that I keep forgetting his name. Ooh. The first one was the one that had Kristen Bell doing voices.
Inquisition soldier. Grandin?
Something doesn't feel right.
No. Something really doesn't feel right. So, what I was going to tell you was that I liked Assassin's Creed 1 a lot. I really enjoyed the old-time setting and the present stuff. And then I played Assassin's Creed 2, which... Oh, I should probably save right now. Which I liked, and I enjoyed very much the setting. I thought it was really cool. There were a lot of positive things about Assassin's Creed 2 that I liked. It just got... there were some things... how do I put this? So, you may not have guessed this about me from watching me play Inquisition, but I'm a bit of a completionist, like not a huge. I'm a bit of a completionist, depending on how it goes. And there were some things in Assassin's Creed that I didn't like because they were like collect these things, but the collections didn't do anything. So I didn't really. There were some like it felt. And when I feel compelled to sort of collect all the things, but then collecting them doesn't do anything, it's just sort of like just collections for collection's sake, then I didn't like that as much. And so I just didn't actually collect all the things. Like I didn't do all of the collecting bits. So, you know, also PH is not a liar. The next one is going to be set on a starbase. I'm really excited for the next one. It's on a starbase with starships. But I'm looking forward to sort of finding out what happens. Also, I also want to know more about Desmond Miles, right? Desmond Miles, that's his name. So we're going to talk to this guy, Scout Grandin, and I think it's going to be bad.
Inquisitor, I've abandoned my post, haven't I? I had cause, just missing the permission part.
Harding told us about your friend, Jace.
He was studying at the university. Those Hakkon bastards. Jace wasn't a soldier, he wasn't even armed. After this, he was going to show me Val Royeaux. I've never been. I thought we might... I can't let this happen.
I am going to say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Grandin.
I wasn't a soldier either, not before this. I lived in the circle. Never had the skill for combat spells, so I picked up a sword. I wanted to fight for the Inquisition.
Yeah.
Hakkon almost ended that too. I was bleeding out when it saw me.
Yeah.
It knows what I know. They will not kill more people. Not like Jace. I will protect them, Inquisitor.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you can leave, Spirit. We're gonna have the Spirit leave now, right? We'll tell them to go.
It doesn't have to be this way. Release Grandin, Spirit.
Release? Spirit remains because I want it to. I will protect our people.
No.
I want to fight, Inquisitor.
No. Okay, folks, we have two choices. I can't let you go demon or serve as you are. We need to have a discussion, all of my battle buddies and I, about what choice to make here. And I will tell you some of the things that I'm thinking, and then you can help me with this decision about what it is that this character would do. So, our character is an assassin, is very pragmatic, is hanging out with demons equal evil, but that's not what Cole would say. Cole would say that spirits are not evil, that if they get corrupted, then they become evil, but they are themselves not evil. And, you know, we've been hanging out trying to save spirits from corruption, so I don't know. I'm just thinking about the fact that we've had a lot of, we've had the people, like we have Cole in our party, and we have, oh, yeah, I know. Oh, my other character would be like, nope, but would this character let the person serve as they are, or would this person attack him? This is the question. Would the Inquisitor do that? My champion of Kirkwall would not be okay with the situation. But I don't know if this Inquisitor would be okay with the situation, considering the relationship with Cole and, what's-his-face? The elf. What's-his-face? You know, Solus. Right? So considering the relationship with Solus and with Cole, and the fact that my character is an assassin, I don't know. Maybe this character would say serve as you are. Yeah. I think that, yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't think I would feel comfortable doing it, but I think the Inquisitor would say serve as you are, and let's see how that goes.
Very well. Go.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I serve your cause. I swear to it.
Yeah, Cassandra disapproves. clearly. But that was interesting. So we just made a choice, and I don't know if it was a good choice. Iron Bull disapproves. I think a bunch of people disapprove of that one. But, so yeah, that was probably, I just think that maybe my Inquisitor would do it. Because I think my Inquisitor, yeah, I think my Inquisitor would do it. I think this Inquisitor, right, this sort of Dalish elf sort of person would go for that. Yeah. I think it's probably a bad choice, but I mean, I don't think I would do it. But I think
Sticks to killing those Hakkon assholes.
And I mean, we will I don't know what's going to happen from there, but welp. What do we have next? What do we have here? We have our camp. And then we have a thing. Yeah, we'll go over there. That'll be great. Oh, hi. Look, it's bad guys. We're going to kill them. Oh, we did some big killing. That was exciting. Yeah, so I just want you to know that this is a moment where I feel like myself and my Inquisitor are different people, because I don't think it was a good idea to let the guy serve with a demon in him, and I don't think I personally would have let that happen, but I really do think that my Inquisitor would have said, yeah, sure. My Inquisitor seems to be all about making alliances with strange bedfellows. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And it's interesting to me, because when I saw that choice, I will tell you, this is why I wanted to talk to you all about it, because when I saw that choice, I thought, oh, yeah, clearly we should not allow that to happen. But I was like, oh. But I think the Inquisitor would do it. Because this Inquisitor, you know who this Inquisitor reminds me of a little bit, to be honest? Now that I think about it, I hadn't thought about it until just this moment. But this Inquisitor reminds me a little bit of, what's-her-face? What's-her-face? From... Oh! See, your Great Warden sounds really interesting to me. I wonder if... Well, we will go up these trees and see if the thing we need is in the tree area, or if we have to go somewhere else for it. What was I going to tell you? Oh, what's her face? What's her face? She was the Dalish elf from Inquisition. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I am always very interested to play a character that's not exactly the same as you are. You know? Not Angela Merkel. Meryl, that was her name. Thank you, Meryl. Thank you, Krellin. Yeah, so I feel like there's I hadn't thought about it until just this moment, that I think there's a similarity between Meryl and this Inquisitor, in that Meryl was like, oh, there's nothing wrong necessarily with these, like, super sketchy things that were clearly a bad idea. I like that PH. That's really interesting. Alright, who's... author unknown. Let's see. Soft fade touch light, in dreamlit tones falls dark, each from a memory recalled through parted lips that try to speak, fall silent, before light marks the dawn. From sleeping fingers she slips into the day, where averted eyes bend to any but the other. Oath sworn to lion's call, yet here the two are broken, as waxing sickle stands witness to the end of love's denial and secrets born. From parted lips the words at last are spoken. From Ameridan and the Mage, author unknown. This overly romantic portrait of illicit meetings between a mage and her lover was written sometime in the Divine Age. Though likely penned after Ameridan's disappearance, the work is said to be inspired by tales and rumors of the former Inquisitor's Lady Mage. By the Second Age, Chantry scholars had largely concluded that the piece did not refer to Ameridan at all, but to another man altogether. These scholars claim that the poem's title was a later addition, meant to discredit the last Inquisitor's reputation. The poem was later deemed problematic and relegated to a list of banned works. From An Examination of Banned Text, author undisclosed. I really enjoyed having all the characters treat my warden like a hero, and then me knowing in the back of my head he made deals with demons. Yeah, that sounds really fun. That sounds like a really cool thing to play. I love things like that. Things like that are things that make me very excited. Is there something kind of neat or interesting you can do with the character? Like, I think this character is so committed to a certain kind of cause that a lot of other things are less important to him. And I think that he... so little... how do I put this? I think that he is so dismissive of... how do I put this? So you have this sort of mainstream society, right? And I think that this Inquisitor is so dismissive of mainstream society that he... Oh, Krellin, you're going! Have a good time at Pathfinder, and let us know how it goes. Let us know how your game goes when you get back. That's exciting. Have a good time! Have a good time, Krellin. I was going to say that I think that my character, this Inquisitor, is so dismissive of sort of mainstream society that he then dismisses all of the things they have to say. Do you know what? Not all of the things, but I think a lot of the things that they have to say. So, for example, we want to head this way. So, for example, the mainstream society has very unkind things to say about mages and demons and all of that sort of stuff. Things that are probably, Oh, hi! Hey, everybody! We're being attacked! And we're being attacked. Just side note. Mountain Buddy! So I was just thinking that his sort of dismissal of and distrust of the things that sort of Andrastian society tells you, I think then results in him maybe not paying attention to some of the things that they might be right about. Do you know what I mean? So, for example, well, they say, alright, we need to get up to this tree up here, clearly. Right? So they say that mages can't be trusted, and he doesn't believe anything they say, and maybe mages can't be trusted. But then he is not really able to hear that. Do you know what I mean? And so I think that that is a weakness of his, that he refuses to believe anything that people say if they are... I think he's not... I think he's gotten better. I will say this. I think that he's gotten better. Exactly. And I think that his prejudices has blinded him. Now, I would say that I do think that he has gotten better because of his relationship with Cassandra. I think this relationship with Cassandra has been actually very important to him, to sort of making him less prejudiced than he has been. But I still think he's got quite a lot of prejudice in him, and I think that when it gets, like, when push comes to shove, like, I think he'd be like, oh yeah, no, sure, let's let that guy with the demon serve. And so I think... yeah, so I think that Cassandra's been it's been really good and a positive influence on him, but I think he's not 100% there yet, and so I think that's why he did that demon thing, because I think that's what he would do. I don't think it was a good idea, but I think that's what he would do. Also, I'm so excited by your Grey Warden with the demons. Arboreal Fort. Who's saying this? Oh, a bunch of people. Alright. This is interesting because I had a setting for a game world that sort of looked like this with all these arboreal trees that I really want to get into. I've been working on a setting in my mind about a fantasy setting, actually a post-apocalyptic setting, with sort of forts like this, or tree societies like this, but that's for another story. A report from Agent Charter, received by the Inquisition's advisors and carrying their notes to each other on the matter. Oh, I'm so glad that you made Sally happy by tweeting her a cartoon. She's so great. That's all. Oh, I can't do a raid today, folks. I can't do one today, and I can't do one next Saturday because I've got post-stream obligations. Next Saturday is Cthulhu. This Saturday is Arkham Horror. But Sally is awesome. But I'm hoping I can get back to a good raid pretty soon. Let's see. Sheer cliffs and steep drops present obstacles to speedy travel within the basin. As a temporary measure, rope ladders are being constructed and placed at strategic points chosen by Scout Harding. Continued presence in this area will require permanent resolution. Please advise. Charts and topographical information provided for your perusal. Charter. I know, I am super busy. It's a little insane. And if you knew what was going on work, like, my work stuff is insane right now. I just hope... I will tell you all, here's the thing. I just hope I can get through November the 12th. Like, I feel like once we get past November the 12th, things will be much better. That is my hope and goal. And I've got to get prepared for a presentation next week, and then one on the 12th of November. It's a lot of stuff, but I'm hoping soon. Ooh, strawberry cheesecake Oreos. A series of comments follow. Flatten the area? Cullen. Of course the commander suggests eating the hills until they forget the hills. Liliana. We could look into getting the soldiers to cut steps into the cliffs, or construct structures with some form of verticality. Scaffolding, perhaps? Josephine. I was joking. Meanwhile, have you threatened to cut anyone's tongue out today? Cullen. Thinking about it right now. Liliana. The roofer, Barinol, was talking to the foreman about drawing up plans for additions to Skyhold. Covered platforms connected with spiral staircases and suspended catwalks. We could apply this idea to the Frostback Basin. Josephine. I wasn't there. Wasn't Barinol drunk? I was there. Wasn't Barinol drunk? Cullen. He didn't draw up the plans while drunk, I'm sure. We could have an engineer or Dagna look them over to see if they're structurally sound. Josephine. Ah, an engineer, yes. Dagna, no. We don't need our outpost to be half in, half out of the Fade, or be able to sing the Chant of Light, or whatever it is she's working on right now. Liliana. I love our team. Let's see what we have. I know, I can do it. I'm going to tell you what, I'm glad I took yesterday off to sleep, I will tell you what. And only 3, not the whole roll. Tell you the truth, I'm not super into Oreos. I like the cookie part of the Oreo. So we are here. There's probably stuff up here, but we're going to try to cross over and see what we can do. Let's see what we can get. I like the cookie part of the Oreo, but the frosting I don't like at all. I think it's too, it feels a lot like grease or something. So it's not my fave. But I do like the cookie part of Oreos. I think that's pretty delicious. So we are going somewhere, and I don't know where we're going. And we will see what we will find. Oh look, some kind of ruined fort excitement. I will just say, I really, look at this. They did all this work to texture that stone. I appreciate the work that's gone into this. When I eat an Oreo, I feel like I'm eating a forbidden donut, you know? It feels unnaturally delicious. Yeah, no. There's something unnatural about the deliciousness of Oreos. I will say, for the record, that while Oreos can be delish, I don't like double stuffed Oreos, though. That's way too much filling. Way too much filling for me. And right over here. Here? There should be something for us, maybe? Maybe? Oh, we need to head more directly east. Okay. There's things here, and we have to find them. But what are they? Let's see. Ooh, ouch. Why do I always fall off cliffs? I always fall off cliffs. I nearly had an eating flip with Oreo on Thursday. I wouldn't say any Oreo produces anything natural, so kind of unexpected. Probably an eating flip means eating too much. I think we probably... Oh, look, we're so close to this thing. What is it? Oh, these are Hakkonic camps we have to clear. Here? I think it might be, in English we might say, a binge. Okay, we've passed it. We need to head west. West. So there's probably a camp. Oh, yeah, I see them. Yep, I see them. And we're gonna just have to kill a couple of these Hakkonites. Also, I'm being attacked by Hakkonites over there, which I don't appreciate. And people are trying to freeze me, but we're good. We'll be okay. It'll be fine. Yes. Yeah, we would say a binge. That's the word we use in English.
These Hakkonites seem little more than thugs.
They're determined. I'll give them that.
Even in the middle of nowhere, we find fanatics. Lucky us.
Always fanatics. What do you think is going on? Yes, I think so, because my Unusor is called binge. Yeah, that's right. That's what we would say. Now I need another Raffaello. Luckily, I have a couple stash of those. You know, I've never had one. In Cantador, what is a Raffaello? I feel like I need to know what this is. I feel like it's probably super delicious. Okay. So we're down here, but up there is a space for a camp. But there's stuff right here that looks interesting. So let's try to, let's just do this area. And we can go to that other camp later. I feel like that's the way to go. Please do. Wait. Before you do, hold on. Are you a regular? Here's what's going to happen. In Contador, post the link. If it says that you can't do it, that means you're not a regular, and then we'll just make you a regular. And then you can post it. So, what I would say is, try to post. If it's a no-go, then we know we need to make you a regular, and then we will make you a regular. So, try posting first, and then we'll see what happens. Almond in a cream covered... Wait, what? Almond in a cream covered in white chocolate. Oh, good. With coconut sprinkles. Okay, well that sounds super inappropriately delicious. That sounds really good. I am excited about this. Can you get Raffaellos in the United States? Are they things you can get here? Because I would like to try one of those. That sounds really good. I want one. I want one. Those are just, by the way, everyone, those are my feelings. I want one. And also, let's close this rift. This rift doesn't even need to be here. I think we should do... Oh, look at that. Alright, let's destroy that demon. Or try. Ooh. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Why are you all attacking me? You all need to leave me alone. I'm gonna disrupt this rift while we're talking, everybody. Just so you know. It'll be fine. I love this big demon as our friend, but it's not attacking anybody. Go and attack people, our demon friend, and it's done. Oh well. So, hey, Fade Rift. Oh my gosh! What? Why are there 8 million of those? That is so inappropriate. There are too many demons. That's like bad. Everyone, bad. I am not pleased. Nope. Nope. Don't attack me. Don't do it. People need to leave me alone. Oh, wait, pause. Sorry. Hold on. Hey, everyone. I don't know if you noticed, but we're fighting 8 million demons. And that's inappropriate. And I'm a little concerned about that. Just for the record, I'm gonna try to so bad. Hey everyone, I just want to share with you my feelings. Oh, hey, I've got a jar of bees. Let's use it. Let's use this jar of bees all over the place, right over there. Because maybe, I would also like to disrupt this Fade Rift. This is bad, everyone. This is really not good. I'm gonna try to disrupt this Fade Rift while we're at it. This is bad. Why are there 8 million demons, and why are they all here? This is, like, super bad. Oh, I can close it. We're good, everybody. We're good. They're gone. Sorry I got distracted. I'm trying to convince Anna to hire Shelly to do some official art for Leviathan. Oh! Which one is Shelly? Is she the one who did that really cool poster that looked like, Hey, Mercutio, we've leveled up. That was great. So the story isn't ending. No. Let's, we can level up. So we're not doing double daggers with him. We can do more, what is this? What do we have? We actually aren't maxed out on bow and arrow, nor are we maxed out with our assassin. This is, what is this? A knockout bomb and cloak of shadows, which I wasn't super excited about. But let's finish our, what is this? Pincushion. We'll just take that because it looks good. It's great. Oh, Well Dipper did the Leviathan poster because that poster was gorgeous. Gorgeous. So which one is Shelly? Which art has she done? Oh, nice. Yeah, let's also save, by the way, since we're here. Gang, we've been really productive today. We've done a lot of stuff. Let's see where we're at right now. Okay, so I think what we should probably do, there's some things down there we can pick up later, but I think we should just head over to the east and pick up these two things over there. I think that'll be the way to go. So we just need to make it to the other side of the river and head over, and I think that'll be pretty... Oh, bad guys. Lots of bad guys, everyone. All the bad guys. I gotta say, what a great community we have. You know what I mean? Like, we have such a good community. Hi, are you trying to kill me? Don't. Also, why are there spiders everywhere? I do not like all the spiders, people trying to kill you everywhere. Oh, I'm frozen. I don't appreciate that. Starletter, the community is awesome, right? Starletter, I was thinking about you the other day because your name is awesome. That's one of the reasons. Not the only reason, of course. But I appreciate having been introduced to some games by you, and I've not played The Division yet, but I plan on it. And that was all because you introduced it to me, and I want to thank you for that, Starletter. So, yeah. Starletter, do you play tabletop RPGs? I'm curious. I want to know all the... Oh, hey, gang! You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that maybe I could do a 12-hour stream for charity once all the madness of the fall semester is over. I mean, at least maybe for the, I can make that a new goal. In real life, spiders have hairy legs. This is true. They do. So I was thinking a 12-hour charity stream would be really cool. I've got to go and talk to people about the best way to do it, but I thought that could be really neat. And I couldn't do it until, you know, after the semester is done. But, ooh! Oh! Nice! Well, December or January. Those are like the times when the semester's done. I think it really sort of depends on... ooh! It looks like Grinny Weasley's just started hosting us. That is awesome. You're in a roll 20 D&D. By the way, Starler, since you've played Numenera, how did you like it? Ooh! Because Grinny Weasley is singing a song. Grandpa! Grandpa Weasley! Hey Grinny, how are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Everything is going really well. We've been super productive today. We're talking about all the things, and right now I was thinking, because you know I've got this 200 and... Oh, we're gonna looted body. It seems so rude to do that, but, you know, oh well. Grinny, it's good to see you, by the way. Where are we at? Oh, we're here. We want to head north. This is where we want to be. So let's head this way. So really what I have to do is try to figure out what we're looking at. If it's going to be a follower goal, because if it's a follower goal, that couldn't be, like, that could be good. And if it is a follower goal, we just have to sort of figure out what level of follower goal we want it to be. But I think it's totally doable. And I think it could be fun. You know what's great? Do you want to know who's super awesome? Like in every way, and it's like just super, super, super awesome? Grinny Weasley. I don't know if you knew that, but Grinny Weasley, super awesome. And that is a true fact that everyone needs to know. Numenera, I don't have too much experience with RPGs, but I liked it more than 5e. Oh, you know, I actually have Numenera. I have the books on my shelf. I have not run it yet, though, but I have it. I'm also going to be getting Invisible Sun really soon, which is also by Monty Cook, which looks really exciting. So I'm excited about that. Oh, I missed that spider completely. Grinny's alright. She kind of dicks sometimes, and she's lazy and gross. I dispute that. Fight me. Nobody talks smack about Grinny Weasley. Nobody. Nobody puts Grinny Weasley in the corner. So, I'm just saying, Grinny Weasley's awesome, and, fight me. Focus a lot more on exploration as opposed to just going to different places and fighting or talking your way through things. I suppose you can do it in so many different ways, right? We need to head east. East. Alright, this way. So, it does have 3 classes, it's still doing that, but, I mean, I'm interested in running it. Okay, do you want to know what I want? Aw, thanks, Grinny. Thank you very much. So, do you know what would be great? If I could just be a full-time... Well, okay, I say this, but it's also not true. It would be great if I could just be a full-time gamer, where all I would do is game all the time. That would be awesome. The only downside of that is that I also really like teaching, and I would be sad not to be teaching as well. So, that's just, you know, the hard life of a trooper SJP, where I would love to I just wish I had more time in the day. That's really it. I wish I had all the time in the day so that I could do all of the things. The sightlines are not great where we're at right now, but I actually think it's pretty good for my range. So, even though you all can't see it very well, we're gonna do it. Also, people are attacking me, which I don't... Now, mind you, I am attacking them, so I get where they're upset with me, but, you know, what are you gonna do about it? Never sleep, do all the things. Tears don't make burritos taste sad, just soggy. This is fair. This is a thing that's a true fact. Never sleep, do all the things. Oh, I think... Oh, but sleep would also be a thing. But now I'm actually contemplating never sleep, do all the things as one of the things we learned. I think I got the wrong one. There are spiders here. I don't like them. They're rude. But they're dead. It's cool. Dead spiders. Learned. Ice Buddy! Learned with an A. Oh, that was a good one. Statistics and note-taking are magic. No, seriously, they're magic. We should burn all the witches perform such foul sorcery at the stake. That's from Sal. We haven't had a new learned in a while. We have to pay... By the way, all of y'all, if there's a new thing that we've learned... Ooh, what is that over there? What's that over there? What is it? You should let me know if there's a new good learned. And so we should probably just head across. Go down a little bit, maybe? Maybe? What do we have? Oh, more spiders, it looks like. How did everyone like Games of Divinity last night? I was asleep last night. I missed it because I went to sleep at 6 o'clock in the evening and then just woke up this morning. I had all of the sleep last night, so I missed it. So it is one of the things that I'm behind on. I am behind on so many streams. It's a little crazy. Yeah, I missed it. I have to finish Layla. I also have to watch Shield of Tomorrow, which, by the way, if you've not been watching Shield of Tomorrow, I've really been enjoying it. I learned that plumbing makes you angry and that re-drywalling a room twice in a week makes you a dick to be around. Oh. Wait. Where did I put my phone? Sorry, we have to take a slight pause while I note down the two things we've learned, because these are important things to learn. What did we learn today? These are all things. People give me really strange things in their, let's see, fellowships, live stream panel, games to buy, palm tracking. I've got a bigger people meet. What? Oh, I think this is us. Alright, let me write this down. Or just dictate it, because I think we might need them. Learned. I like having things that we learned. Learned. That's not even how you spell learned. So bad. Okay. I learned that plumbing makes you angry, and that re-drywalling a room twice in a week makes you a dick to be around. Period. To HUDs, 2017. That is not even how you spell... Wait. That is not how you spell to HUDs. Wait, I want it, because I think it's important for us to value education to HUDs. And then... and then we have... Today I learned that webbed bird feet are weird and gross and dumb. Period. And that is Grinny Weasley. Grinny Weasley 2017. Boom. Done. PH, you say that you are watching too many RPG shows, and I feel you so hard. But there's some really good ones, and then what do you do? It's hard. Let's head south. Because I will tell you, Shield of Tomorrow is really good. If Krellin were here, which he's not, I would tell him that he should watch it too. I feel like they really get it's a good Star Trek. It's a really good Star Trek. And I really like it. I think it's really good, gang. Oh, look! Hakkonites. We should murder them. Because murdering people is totally what we do. It's our thing. Give me a moment. Grinny said something and I want to know what it is. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Iron Bolt, why are you always dying? Like, what is up with that? Like, we need to have some discussions about this. Leave me alone! I know that you're all talking to me right now, but I'm having a bear attack, and also like just no.
Be fewer Hackonite assholes around here now.
We need to kill this bear as well. Sorry about that. And then I'll check to see what's going on. Okay. Oh, the last thing is thumb detecting nutfucker is another name for an adjustable wrench with a hammer face, and it's a very useful tool. Also, if you want to add that web bird feet are hard to draw. My Felican is about to be just put in clogs as per requested by Sally. Oh, did you get it to go? Nice. Nice. So, gang, I just, can I tell you all, I'm feeling, why do we have craggy skin? Gross. I'm feeling very, oh. Very pleased with the community right now. I just want to say, I think I said this to you all on Thursday. Hi. But it has been a super hard last couple of weeks, and so I really appreciate you all. You all have been just, hey, Artie Snack, how are you? Oh, wonderful. That is good. It is good to hear it. Paladin Hulk took over the world with a diabolical plan. No, that's not it. We've got spiders now. Hi, spiders. Stupid spiders. I know! Encantador, are you streaming today after our stream? Because if you are, everyone should go and see your stream. That is a thing that is true. Let us know if you're streaming today. I've got to go play Arkham Horror, but if you are streaming, I want everyone to come visit you. Okay, gang, look at us. Don't you, like, I don't know about you all, I'm feeling so, like we've gotten so much done. How's this? No, sometimes, some Saturdays I don't have anything to do. Some Saturdays I can just host and hang out, and that's great. And that makes me happy. I'm going to tell you folks, we're going to be, like, my life is going to get less busy sometime soon. I don't know when that time is, but I know it's going to happen. I know it. I know it's going to happen. Because I have things I want to do, you know what I mean? I have... what is this? Hello? How mysterious. I do stream today. I have to start, but... oh! Massive Chalice! What? Ooh! Oh! Oh, Encantador, I really love Massive Chalice. That was so fun. I really loved that game. Oh, I see. No, that's fair. I welcome Paladin Hulk as my overlord. Like, that would be great. I would vote for Paladin Hulk as overlord of the universe. That would be totally fine for me. I would not even have a problem in any kind of a way. Sax driving professor. Yeah! No, and actually, it was you, wasn't it, Encantador, who first recommended Massive Chalice to me? That was a super fun game, and I want to make sure everybody goes and sees you play it, because it's really fun. Oh, by the way, if you haven't played Massive Chalice, you should play it. And you can see what it's like when you watch Encantador play it today, a little bit later. Yeah, no, we're just gonna have PHB our Great Ruler. Like, that's where I'm at right now. Oh, we just got some power. That's great. I bow to no man! But Grinny, do you bow to a woman? And then all of a sudden Grinny becomes... she takes off her helmet, and then she has, like, long hair, and it turns out that she's the leader, and it was a surprise. Ta-da! And then it's Lord of the Rings. I mean, we can do that too. Like, I am my own queen! Alright, folks, we have just done all of that. There are things right there we haven't picked up. What is that? Oh, we've got to return to Lieutenant Pharaoh. We can do that. There's also a rift right there. There are also things up here and things out this way. So there's a lot of stuff for us to look at. Which way do we want to go? I'm a sheeple, so I would follow PH. No questions asked. No questions asked. Also, he's a paladin and a hunk. Or a hulk. Either way. So, is sprinkle toast a thing you would make a regular breakfast food? What is sprinkle toast? What is it? I think since we're here, I think we should keep heading north. It looks like all the cool stuff is down here, but I think we should just head north. That's what I think. So, let's head north. I don't know where that will take us, but I think we should do it. Hello. Potions. Ooh, let's read. Soldier's note. Some people say Avar gods bless the Hakkonites' weapons. Given our run-ins with them, I'd say Hakkonites say it that way. Keep to your patrols, stay focused, and remember to report in as scheduled. If we get a hold of any of their blades, we'll want Grandin or Kive to take a look. They know magic. Lieutenant Farrow. This is, inspect requisitions. Equip potions. We do need to replenish some of our bees. Iron Bull is fine. I think everybody's fine, right? Everybody's fine. Oh, it's fine. I'll finally, like, no questions asked. There's a ruse to overthrow. Now there's going to be a whole, this is going to be a great story, folks. Something Dutch that I had in Amsterdam. Chocolate sprinkles are a normal thing to put on your sandwich in the Netherlands. Huh. Also, putting specific kind of sprinkles on biscuits is a tradition when babies are born. Huh. Well, that's really interesting. We're trying to head north. I didn't know that. Huh. Let's use this lift. It's true. I had a Dutch friend that regularly had chocolate sprinkles on bread as a sandwich. I have a question about this. When you say chocolate sprinkles on bread as a sandwich, how many sprinkles? Are we talking about enough to make it like a full spread, or is it a light sprinkling of sprinkles? We want to head north. North. Oop. I'm hearing weird sounds. Oh, look, Hakkonites. We're going to have to get into a conflict with them, is what's going to have to happen. Just sorry about that. Yeah, so like, I'm just wondering about some of the logistics of sprinkles. Like, and how is this different from, say, something like, leave me alone! Assassin? I'm not your friend. Leave me alone. So yeah, like how many sprinkles are we getting to, like Nutella territory where there's so many sprinkles that it's more or less Nutella? Oh, what is going on here? I'd say, let's see, enough to cover the slice of bread. I'd say a medium amount. He usually put a bunch in the middle of the piece of bread and then folded the bread around them. They had small boxes at the place we stayed, and I put the box on it. Gotta go. Oh, okay. Thanks for being here, Encantador. When I go, I will tell everybody, I will throw you a host so that people can watch you play Massive Chalice. That is what I will do. Because Massive Chalice is cool, folks. It is cool. That's a cool game. It's got, like, it's like a turn-based squad, combat, strategy, exploration, excitement. It's good. It's good. I recommend it. Also, I feel like there's a lot of stuff in this area that we haven't yet seen. So, I'm intrigued by what we will get here. Oh, thank you for being as part of the stream, Encantador. It is lovely to have you here. Yes, I will see you on the Discord. So exciting. And Starletter, if you're still here, I would love more thoughts from you on Numenera. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Big monster. Big monster. I'm gonna disrupt this rift. I still need to play the full and final version of Massive Chalice at some point. I played the beta a bunch, but have to get... Yeah. So this is actually why I almost never play betas or early access of games. Mainly, not because I distrust that they will do anything, but more because... You're gonna disrupt me, aren't you? Yeah, you are. But more because I don't have time to replay a lot of games, so if I play it on beta, I'm most likely not going to play it when it's actually finished, so I just try to hold off. I just feel like that'll be just a bit more practical. What's going on here, everybody? Oh, look at that big monster. Okay. We're going to be good. We're going to close the rift. We're fine. Ooh! Nice! Do you have it with anything else? Like, do you have it with butter, or is it just sprinkles and bread? I'm interested. Also, it sounds delicious. Because also, I imagine because you're European, that it's actually real chocolate sprinkles and not fake chocolate sprinkles, which you sometimes get in the U.S. Sometimes in the U.S. we have chocolate product. You'll see things that will say chocolate flavored, and you're like, yeah, that's not real chocolate. What is that? And nobody knows what it is. It's questionable. What do we have? Alright, so we're here. I think we should push up here to try to get to this campsite. I guess if you toast the bread, they'll get melty. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? You toast the bread, they get melty. That seems to be the way that it would go. Bread, butter. Oh! So you do use butter. Interesting. Is it toasted bread or is it not toasted bread? Cocoa powder and fat. I've got to tell you, when there's chanting that sort of just like edges in to the edge of your hearing in this game, it is disconcerting. What is that? Hello, what are you? You're a lever. Let's pull it.
It's no good.
Okay, but what would it have done? I don't know. I don't know about that. So let's see. Yeah, no, we have some really not good chocolate in the U.S. Okay, now, not to be super down in the U.S., because we also have good chocolate. You can also find delicious chocolate in the U.S. We have good stuff as well, but we also have stuff that is not chocolate. And we have some stuff that's not good. There's nothing like fresh pants in the morning. Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. Let me save. Thank you, Ice Bunny. We probably should save. This is true. But also, where are we? I feel like we were heading towards a place, and I don't know, pants are overrated. Map. Okay, so we just need to head, west now. Which is what we're doing. Again, there are weird sounds happening. Oh, hey. Look at that. Hakkonites. Also, this is a huge cliff. I should maybe... Oops. And let's murder. Just a little bit of murdering. Just for fun. You know, as you do. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Oh. We've murdered so many people today. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What did you say? PH. Really? When did this... When did you hear this? Where did this, like, give me more information? Wait, what? Sorry about the distraction. Hold on. I've been wearing the same 2 pairs of Boy Scout uniform pants, well, venture pants for a decade. I just got 2 new pairs and hemmed them. Now I have enough pants to last me until I'm 40. Did you read Arizlin's comment? I have not read Arizlin's comment. Can I get more information? What was... Hey, Jer! BP just commented on it in Drunkly's Discord. And Arizlin... What happened? I can't look because I'm here on the stream. What happened? Give me information. What? What happened? And this is... Oh. Was it... What kind of canceled was it? Was it one of those canceled where the people who are doing it are like, we're done doing this, we're finished, or... I don't think it's canceled. Sounds like it was just a one-shot that BP didn't enjoy, so it is no longer interested in it, would be my take on it. Wait. I just feel like I'm missing some information here. So wait, so DFA is not canceled. There was a one-shot that happened, and that is what's canceled? Is that what we're talking about? Let's see where we are. Okay, so we just... Alright, folks, we have this camp, and I wonder if there are things on this side of the... Do you want to... So we're here, and I don't know if there are actually if there's anything for us to discover to the east. We can check it out, though, if you like. We could see. Maybe BP is saying he's not watching it anymore. Huh. So, it's not canceled. Oh. What, just side note question, which shows are still being filmed in Seattle from Hyper? From a mage's journal. Who's this mage? Ilna Alanesh. Okay. I argued with the Avar mage long into the night. If we'd had no truce with these barbarians to fight the Darkspawn, it would have come to blows. Their conception of the Maker is as a child's. I assume he is a spirit. They assume he's a spirit, and that we have displeased him because he answers none of your prayers. When I attempted to explain the doctrine of the chant, the mage kept asking nonsense, such as, did Andraste have no gods of her own, or why haven't you sung up another Maker? I asked what in the good grace of Thetis she was on about, and the answers chilled me. The Avar confused spirits for gods, treating them as patrons to be lulled and wooed. The mage described to my growing horror how the Avar deliberately invoke spirits for strength in battle, or solicit them for advice. The mage claims some of the spirits around her village have lived with her hold for 12 generations, and sometimes took on the form of an animal or departed relatives when they pass on their wisdom. Strangest of all, in the event a god is destroyed, the Avar begin a year-long time of offerings and prayers and rituals I have no interest in knowing about further. At the end of this period, a new spirit takes on the name and role of the old one. I attempted to explain that this was not a god, merely a spirit drawn in by their desires. The Avar mage declared, with a ridiculous air of superiority, that was the point. If she hadn't saved my life a day ago from a rampage in Hurlock, I'd take it all to the Templars. From the private journal of Ilna Alanish, a mage serving in the Ferelden army during the Fifth Blight. Master of the Metaverse C-Team in DFA. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this DFA conundrum because I have a confuse. Yes, somebody needs to get to the bottom of all this. Someone needs to get... they're requisitions, but I don't think I need to actually fulfill them because all they do is give me power, and I have enough power, right? So I don't need to deal with that in any way. So let's see. Where did we want to go? Oh, look, there's a cave. See, this is what I mean. We want to maybe continue down this way and see if there's anything exciting and new. So, this way a bit. See what we can find. Alright. It's exciting. We've got a road. And now let's see where we're at. Okay, I want to head northwest. The combat action system in Numenera was really different and slightly confusing at first, but once you understand the steps, it's quite refreshing. Could you tell us more about that, Starletter? Because I have not yet run northwest. I've not yet run Numenera's combat, so I'd be really interested in hearing how it works. So give us some insight. Share your knowledge. I suppose we need to go this way to see what we have. Right now, we are exploring places that are a little bit unknown. Oh. Whoop. Huh. What is all of that, do you think? In my one-shot campaign, we didn't even enter combat until the very end of it because the way the story was built to give you multiple options to go about getting past enemies and obstacles. I haven't been watching the latest season of DFA. I was never as fond of watching the Zoe crowd overall as the original crew. I mean, the thing is, I liked... Okay, look, there's that cave. Do you see it? Oh, we discovered an overgrown courtyard. That's very exciting, but I want to find this cave, is what I'm looking at. I'm interested in this cave, which seems like maybe it's down below us. Well, let's fall off of rocks, because if you know me by now... Whoa! Ow! Oh! Oops! That was a super bad choice, everyone. I didn't think it would be that far of a fall. That was a big, big fall. That was, oops. That was way more falling than I thought it would be. That was a lot of falling. Oops. Oops! So, I really loved the cast of that season, of the first cast of DFA, but I didn't like the trolling. I didn't like that you would get, that they would have, donations read out loud during the stream, and the donations was always about trolling people. It just was very disruptive of the game for me, and I didn't really like it very much. And it turned me off in the end. Like, the way that they did donations turned me off, I'm afraid. Are you in the States really not use real candles in the... I know! I think it's because I'm super high enough level that I'm just not dead, but it was not, like, that was not optimal, is what I would say. I think that maybe if you practice falling off high cliffs enough, then you don't die, PH, maybe? That's how that works, right? Just a little, maybe, maybe not. What was that? Okay, so I am... Right, we're gonna go in here. It'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. We'll get some plants. I would say I have never used real candles on my Christmas trees, except when I lived in Germany. In Germany, that was a thing. In the States, I haven't. But, again, the States are really huge. The States are just this large, large space, and it certainly is a fire hazard. But I would imagine, because it is the United States, that there are probably sort of German communities somewhere that still do it. Like, I could imagine that there are places in the States where it is still done. But it was not something that I ever did, except when I lived in Germany. So... Hey, look at all these places, everyone. Look at all of this. Like, I feel like there's a lot to unpack here in this zone. We can open a thing? I think we should open this door. Ooh. Hey, gang. We just opened up a secret thing. When you say you get into a fight about it with your mom, what are the sides of the fight? Are you a pro-candle person and she an anti-candle person, or vice versa? Or is the debate not about pro or anti-candles, but something entirely different? Oh, look, we can read this. What is this? Who's writing this is the first place. We don't know. So let's do a voice like... the script... Oh, no, it's Elven. Okay. So the script is an ancient Elven dialect. Upon further observation, it twists, the words becoming visible. There are no gods. There is only the subject and the object, the actor and the acted upon. Those with will to earn dominance over others gain title not by nature but by deed. I am Geldarin, and I refuse those who would exert will upon me. Let Andruil's bow crack, let June's fire grow cold. Let them build temples and lure the faithful with promises. Their pride will consume them, and I, forgotten, will claim power of my own, apart from them until I strike in mastery. Ooh, interesting. I am pro-candles, she's a Grinch, and no real candles. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't, it's not generally a thing in the US, candles, probably, again, you know, fire hazard, but I'm sure there are places that do it. I would be surprised if there, you know, if there weren't places that did it, because it's the US and you can find everything here. So, we've got all sorts of stuff, that's great. And, oh, I just got a bunch of cold resistance. That's cool, thanks. Neat. Okay, DFA is not canceled. Alright, so that was just that was some kind of misunderstanding. I wonder what it was. So there's a ladder here. There also seem to be people, bodies hanging. None of this looks really great, folks. But I think we should head further into this place to see what is over here, because that is interesting. If you want to do a task, the GM will assign a difficulty level from 0 to 10. The old drains. 0 being easiest. Based on that difficulty, the character rolls a d20 in order to achieve that task. Putting in effort, having skill, certain assets can lower the difficulty of that task. Huh. Folks, where are we, do you think? We're in the old drains, but what do you think this is about? I really need to just... Oh, let's examine this. Tevinter carving. Oh. If the Imperium has fallen, we shall build it anew. This citadel shall be a new Mirathus, and we who serve the Twisted Path shall be its magisterium. Praise to Razakal. May our raised voices reach her and bring her back to us at last. Oh, I just saw a video that said that Dragon Age 4 will take place in Tevinter. Now, this is not a video done by BioWare, so I don't know if it's true, but it's one of those I have found spoilers sorts of videos, and that's what they're saying, that it will take place in Tevinter. But I'm way too sleepy for people to jump on me for trying to not be confused. Did people jump on you? Grinny, don't let people jump on you. I disapprove of people jumping on you. But then I guess she is freaking because I use a lot of traditional Xmas. Why would she be freaking that you use traditional Christmas tree decorations? I don't understand. And they're made of paper. So you want paper and also fire in the same place. Paper and fire? I don't know. I don't know. Oh. So, and setting the house on fire is bad. So here is, a landmark that we want. I want to see if we can try to find it. Maybe it's out here. So this is this whole temple complex. That's exciting. Setting the house on fire is bad. Did we learn something? I just think we learned something. Excuse me. I need to add to what we learned. We learned a new thing. Setting the house on fire is bad. And that is by Skexy 42. 2017. New learned. Done. New learned. That's what we learned. And I'm glad that we've learned things. It's important because this is a place... Look at this temple! It's so cool! Also, I think there are bad guys here. Let's claim it. Jer, I feel like your timing is excellent. Razakale's Reach. I wonder who this is. Oh, I think, Oh, this is Sir Nigel. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Here! The fog came on swiftly, cloaking the world in shadow and turning the stones beneath our feet into a treacherous slick. I knew we had to find shelter before we lost even that faint light. We stumbled on, following Ragnar's broad painted back, and arrived at an ancient Tevinter temple just as the last of daylight left us. Ragnar instructed us to pitch our shelters beneath the entrance passageway and warned us not to wander too deep into the ruin. His voice was an uneasy whisper, and I knew at once that he was afraid. Wary of alarming the rest of our expedition, I took Ragnar aside and spoke to him. Some of the Avar, he said, believed the temple to be the haunt of old vengeful spirits. The Tevinter had come here long ago and built the great temples, and then one day, without warning, they'd abandoned them all. Ragnar was convinced that they had done something terrible here, though he could not tell me what it was. Whatever the reason, he found the temple deeply disturbing, and had brought us to it only out of desperation. I slept fitfully that night. Once I opened my eyes to see a pulsating amber light from beyond a second doorway. I blinked, and it was gone. In the morning, the fog had lifted, and I wasn't sure if I'd really seen the light or dreamed it. From the travel journals of Sir Nigel, Explorer and Knight. Wait. What do we have here? Also save. Also save. Damn, I just read the thread. Someone was jumpy, and it wasn't Grinny. You couldn't have worked that out better. Tahuds, are you insinuating that I'm jumpy? You'd be right, but still. No, I said it wasn't you. Guys, I'm half awake and trying to be funny on my own expense. Work with me. Grinny, you're hilarious. I want to overwrite the save. Maybe I should give after and look for some electric candles. Grinny is crackling at her own ridiculousness. Cackling, even. Writing makes it clearer. I say there's a pit your character has to jump across, and the GM assigns a difficulty of 3. In order to successfully do it, the task difficulty is multiplied by 3, so then you must roll a 9 or higher in order to do it successfully. I have a question. Why is the task difficulty multiplied by 3? Why don't you just... Maybe I can just... Here, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to just go over here. Because I like having the high ground.
It seems the jaws of Hakkon would rather we weren't here.
So we're going to do that. I just do more damage if I'm higher above people. So that's what I'm going to do. Just doing a little bit of that. And, we're getting in a fight in a moment. Let me see. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,004, 1,005, 1,000. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Are we good? No, we still have one more bad guy. Oh, actually, there are more bad guys. Somebody opened the door. Oops. Bad guys everywhere. Sorry about that. I was just going to chat with you all. If your character has a high charming skill, that lowers the difficulty to 2, and you have to roll a 4. Wait. Is tap... Ouch. Hey, big guy. Don't be rude and try to murder us. We're just trying to murder you in a friendly way. Come on. What's going on here? You'll have to forgive me. There's like a bunch of people who are big and murdery at the moment, trying to get in the way. Oh gosh, 1,000. What is happening? What is happening? Everyone! Oh, somebody's dead. Somebody's dead. It's my boyfriend, Dorian. Dorian, why are you dead? And also, where is your body? You'll have to excuse me. I need to find him and wake him up. Here we go. Hey, Dorian. How's it going? You got murdered. Wait. Paladin Hunk? Are you being sarcastic? It's unclear to me. I mean, there's an S there, but what if the S is itself sarcastic, and you're only being sarcastic about the S, and so therefore you're not being sarcastic at all? Like, what if it's like nested Inception sarcasm, where you're only being sarcastic about being sarcastic? I don't even know! Let's say, Granny Weezer just goes back to sleep. I mean, 6, well, math, y'all make me laugh. So no, wait, so my question is, why would you set the difficulty at, why is the difficulty set at, why do you multiply your difficulty by 3? Why don't you just give them, like, why not just give them the 9 in the first place? Right, if you want it, if it's, so that I don't understand. Why do the multiplication, why not just set the difficulty at that number in the first place? What is the value of that part? That's my question. Starlighter...
Makes you wonder about the sad, mid-level bureaucrat who thought building an outpost here would be a career boost.
Sad. Sad times. Many AI just shut down. Is that AI or is that Al? I assume it's AI. Also, it's a cool temple. I don't know. We're hanging out here instead of other places, but I'm okay with that. We're exploring the world. We're trying to get something new and interesting happening, and we're going to open this door if it's openable. It is, but it's barred. Oh, it's barred from the other side. Huh? How do you think we get in? That's a question. Oh. Let's check our map. Well, here's a cave. I don't think we looked at that cave, did we? I know! It's... I know. I think we could just, you know, mosey around, have a lovely day. There's nothing really big going on. Oh, it's fine. So apparently there might be a cave around here somewhere that we can check out, perhaps. Or not. No. Oh, I think the cave is probably over there, maybe? It looks like it's over there. The question is, how do we get there? I would be willing to just jump off of things, but then I might die because, you know how it is. They don't like it when I jump off of things. They damage me. I don't think we can get there from here. I think we have to head outside. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. I'm not certain, but I guess it's either multiply difficult or multiply skill, since every skill point... Oh. Huh. Sheriff, this is an interesting point. That is an interesting point. Yeah. Huh. I suppose part of it would also have to do with how you... the relationship between those things. I think he made it that way so the task difficulty is simple 1 to 10 system, but then multiplying it can, at a much higher level, say difficulty 8 to make it impossible to do it without effort or assets. Huh. That does make sense. We're walking this way to see where it will take us. I don't know where it will take us, but we are just going to see. Because this is a cool place. And we might learn something. What do you think? That's interesting. And done. Okay. Well, we did that. If only we could teleport like our other 3 party members. I know! They teleport all the time! I wish I could teleport. I'm jealous at their teleporting abilities. I wonder why... Oop. Almost died there. It's okay, folks. Well, didn't die, would just, fall off of a cliff. It's cool. It's alright. I'm not even worried about it. Gang, I think that we just did so much exploration. I'm feeling really good about this so far. And I think if we head over here, we can find new stuff. No, we couldn't interact with the protruding thing. It looks so tempting, right, though? It was just clearly tempting us, saying, please, interact with me. Tevinter inscription. Silence has fallen. Those who call out to it in dreams hear nothing. Our letters to the capital go unanswered. No supplies have been sent, and our messengers do not return from the north. We are alone. Razakal, O shadow which obscures the path ahead, deliver your faithful. Save us from the silence which devours. Yeah. I'm not the best at explaining things, and I'm still really new to the system. No, actually I think that, Jer probably got the right of it, that it allows you to, that multiplication might be... No, I think it makes sense. I can see it. Especially if, yeah. I'd want to see it in play, but I can see a thing going on there. And I know that with Numenera you have 3 classes, right? You have Fighter, Mage, and Skill Person. They're not called Fighter and Mage, of course. They're called other things. But that's the... falling off cliffs. That's what I do. I fall off cliffs. That's... yeah. This is way too cozy. So, no, but I know that, there are a lot of interesting games happening right now, and people are doing interesting things, and I know that Monty Cook has been making, he's been doing good stuff. At least stuff that's been very popular. So I suppose what we should do, we clearly can't get all the way in here, but we can follow this route a little bit, I'm thinking. And then, depending on what we find, we can teleport to another area. But I feel like we should just try to clear out this map a little bit. Explore just a little bit and see what's there. Because sometimes I feel like they hide cool things in parts of the map where there's nothing obvious, just to see if you find it. Yeah, it's like Fighter Mage and a mix of Jack, that's what they call it, Jack of all trades. Right, sort of like that kind of, that seems to be the basic 3, right, is, tank, DPS, and mage. Whoop. I need to stop falling off of things, really, I really do. I need to just stop jumping off of things all the time. I think that would probably be a good choice, a good life choice for me. But, falling off of things, very exciting. Who doesn't like to do it? If a Frithiel were here, he could see that I was wearing his shirt. But he's not here right now. And that's okay. But I'm wearing his shirt. Because I like it. Gang, I think we've hit everything over here, which means let's teleport here. Tell the lieutenant. Bunny jumps not falling. Yes. Okay, we have someone to talk to. Lieutenant Farrow.
Inquisitor.
Yes, the river's secure.
The Hakkonites were pushed back from the river.
That will put mines at ease, sir.
Ooh!
I'll arrange patrols for the area. It's no Imperial highway, but we'll see people along as safely as we can.
So, Starletter, please come on Discord and tell us what I would love to hear is your impressions and thoughts of Numenera in general, what you thought about it. I think I've seen it played, but I would love to hear your thoughts, because I think that having somebody who's played something talk about it gives a much better impression of what the game is like. So tell us all the things that you really enjoyed. Talk about the things that were positive, things that were your impressions. I want to hear more. Yay, Discord! So, we are here. I think what we need to do... Oh, what is this? Oh, we should report to Harding. We could do that. But where are we right now? We're here? Sure, let's do that. Let's report to Harding. Just, you know. Ciao, Starletter. Thank you, let us know. I always want to hear more about games. And also, who was playing... Wait, who was doing Lady Blackbird? Grandson. Wait, who was doing Lady Blackbird? Was that, who was playing that?
Have you seen the plans for the new camps? Tree houses. It all sounds awful and precarious.
You know, I found... You don't like tree houses?
Don't you like the idea of tree houses?
It's a good idea, in theory. Up where the wild animals can't get us. But having solid ground so far, far below me with nothing but air in between us is just...
Jer, would you do me a favor if you're here? Would you make Starletter and Grinny Weasley regulars if they're not already? Also, Ice Bunny if she's not already.
Afraid of heights.
Me? No. No. I'm not afraid. Who's afraid? No one's afraid.
That's fine.
I love being up high. Lovely views, fresh air, birds flying at my head. Yeah. I'm a little uncomfortable with heights. Don't tell anyone.
No, it's fine. Also, I found Grandin.
I've news about Scout Grandin.
Maker. Don't tell me. He's dead, isn't he?
No.
He's not dead, technically. He's actually possessed and taking revenge on the Hakkonites.
I was not expecting that answer. I need some time. But he's as good as dead, isn't he? Maker. I'll miss him. The boy was great company. Terrible jokes, but that was a part of his charm. You know?
Yeah.
I thought we could catch up.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. I'm so glad that we've got some people...
We'll continue this another time.
Thank you for the adding, Jer. Okay, we did that. I think from here, we've got like 20 minutes. Let's hop over to... See, there's stuff over there that's exciting. I want to... What is this? This is a Fade Rift. You know, we could just travel up this way and make it over. We could do that. Let's just do that. Let's travel over that way. So we'll head north and, Manjtak. We'll head this way, right? We'll get towards... We're just heading up... We're heading north. Well, actually, right now we're heading east, which is probably bad. Oh, no, it's alright, it's alright. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Gang, we've done so much here in the Jaws of Hakkon. I am so excited for our productivity. I feel like we're gonna... Ooh, elf fruit. Sorry, I get distracted by squirrels. Or elf fruits. I feel like we're gonna finish this game... Okay, we are... So first off, we are gonna finish the game. That's just true. The question is, are we going to finish it before 2017 is done? Is a question that I cannot answer. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it's possible that by the time 2017 is done, we will also be done. I wouldn't be surprised. Sure. Yeah. We're going to finish this before 2017. Clearly. Right? Yeah, totally. Let's head north, and let's place that last ward up this way, I think. I think this will be where we have to go. By the way, let's give Jer thanks for being a great mod. It is much. Ooh, let's try not to fall off things, but let's kill those things. Who doesn't like killing all of the things? Ooh, that was a good one. We're gonna kill all of the things because it is preferable. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Where'd they all go? Oh, they're over there. There we go. Okay, we were talking. Okay, sorry about this. We're getting murdered by a bunch of things, and it's a little bit distracting. Whew. I think we're done, right? Oh no. We're apparently killing those things too. Sorry, we got distracted by monsters. It'll be fine. Yes, so thanks, Jer, for all of your work, being a great mod, and helping out. It is much, much appreciated. Because without mods, now, when we get 10,000 followers, it might be a little bit more tricky for Jer, but I feel like that's not going to happen anytime soon, or maybe ever. So I think it'll be fine. Although, wouldn't it be crazy if we wake up tomorrow? Well, no, we'll just get more mods, but I think we're fine for now. I think we're fine for now. We're okay. See, mods are good. Most mods are good. Most of the mods I know are good. I can imagine you could have not good mods. Yes. Yes. That's exactly right. We will just requisition new mods, and it'll be excellent. We'll just go... Hi, everybody. Oops. It's okay. We're gonna just... kill some spiders. It'll be fine. I think we're good. Look at that. Gang, I have to tell you, we have not been so productive in a while. Oh, I was looking online, and it looks like there are seven, what's the word? 7 chapters in Gods Will Be Watching. And if that's true, and we've done 4 of them, we have only 3 left to go. So it looks like... Grinny, how do you know you're not a good mod? How do you know? You've been a great mod for us. Well, you're not actually a mod. But the point is, you've not been a bad mod for us. So, you know, I'm just saying. That's all. Oh, I don't think I said this, but I think I posted it, but I want to say it out loud anyway, because I like saying things out loud, that I found that chapters 4 and 5, 3 and 4, which is the ones we did, they worked well in terms of repetition and feeling. Like, I thought the torture one was really good, but the torture one is like high intensity, and having to repeat it multiple times sort of distracted from the intensity of it some. But chapters 3 and 4 had, I think, just the right balance, and so they worked really well, I thought. And so hello, Avar. So I was feeling good about that. I thought that was really good. And scene. Killed it. The next 2 puzzles I won't be able to help you with because I only played the next one once. I didn't like it, and the one after that twice. Oh. Huh. You didn't like them. Can you tell us why you didn't like them without getting into spoilers? And the thing is, even if you haven't done it before, you can still help us. We all hang out together trying to be helpful. And we will do our very best. I mod my friend Austin streams. I have a problem letting people have 3 strikes and you're out. I tend to just ban people for being shit weasels, and I don't really give them a chance to be cool. Just cook all of the meat. The next puzzle is very different from the others. Interesting. Huh. So it looks like we can just head over here and then north. So let's head east. Never eat east. Huh. Well, I'm excited to find out what it's like and to see what it does and what's on about it. I'm excited to find out. The last one I beat on the first try, so I never really got to know how the puzzle works really well. Oh, interesting. Huh. But there are... Oh, we have to cross a bridge, it looks like. This bridge. Or we don't. Or we can just walk across on foot. But there are 3 more puzzles left, correct? This is true? I was correct in the 3 puzzle situation. HH isn't on YouTube anymore. Who's HH? The actual last one I think is fun. So, I do want to point out, by the way, that I really did like the torture puzzle. I thought it was very good. I was kind of interested in what was going on at Hyper, but I don't want to sub. Oh, Honesty Hour. Oh. Oh. So, Honesty Hour is no longer on YouTube. Interesting. They're getting an official Power Rangers. Interesting. In LA, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it does seem that that's let's 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Honesty behind a paywall. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pre-allocated for all of my Twitch fund, so no new subs. For me, I need to, you know what I need to do? I need to go and get Discord Nitro. I feel like I have to do that, because I feel like it's a thing to do, and I should do it. I don't actually know what's going on with my subs right now. I need to work that out. Oh, get evidence. What are we getting evidence of? A half-chewed label. A half-chewed label clings to the apparatus. The remaining text has blurred beneath a coat of drool. Attempt, recorded for posterity at the behest of, would be lost in the endeavor, forward the property of...
This... whatever this is, it must be what de Mortezan wanted.
I'm sure he'll be able to attain information from it. Unless... was part of this eaten?
It looks like it. Let me kill that thing over there. What do we have? You know what, Grinny? Your feelings of being just a little bit worn out, they are not, I understand your feelings. I myself am pretty over it. And to Huds is like Switzerland. Thumbs up emote. You know, like, I just can't, like, I'm just not, I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered anymore, like, whatever. It's not relevant to my life. I just don't care. Those are my feelings. I don't, like, I'm no longer sub to Hyper, and I don't watch anything on Hyper, and so I just don't care. I wish them well, but I don't care. You know, so it's a, yeah. Yeah. I wish them well, I hope they do well with their lives. Like, good luck, and I hope that all the people who work there are able to have a good and successful thing. That is what I hope. And I think... It's only... Share. You're being hilarious right now. I just want you to know it. You're being hilarious. But I have to tell you, I just want to say, No, not right now. I just want to say, seriously, Shield of Tomorrow on Geek and Sundry is really good. It is really, really good. And I really like it. So, just know... Oh, look at that, everybody. Here's our, Fade Rift. Are people trying to attack me? I'm just gonna... No, don't try to attack me. Like, be friendly. Well, I mean, you don't have to be friendly. You can be murderous. I mean, that's how you are. And I just need something I can aim at. There we go. There we go. Alright. And again, I fall off cliffs. That's what I do. It's my thing. Trooper, Lauren, Claudia, Cheryl Leviathan, and GOD are a couple of RP groups. I mean, and a couple of RP groups. I mean, I have something to watch. I know! Yeah, Tahud, this is really true. And I have, like, yeah. And there are things I want to add in my life. You know what I mean? Like, there are things I want to add in my life. And, let me just... No. Don't attack me. Let me just disrupt the Fade Rift. That's all I want to do. You know, like, I don't want to do a lot with my life. I just want to disrupt Fade Rifts. That's all. Yeah, Tuds, you're a great fan. I think Tuds is awesome. Oh, I'm not doing well, everybody. Why am I not... Oh. Leave me alone. I just died. Somebody just murdered me. I was murdered like, whoa. Here, let me confirm you. Get back up. Yeah. That was awkward. I don't know if you all noticed, but I was murderized. Like, hardcore. Like, hardcore. I was murderized, and it was not okay. Like, it was rude. My thing about Hyper, I want to read this, but I'm in the middle of a battle, but I think it's important. People need to leave me alone. People need to leave me alone. Alright, let me disrupt this rift. Okay. Okay. Oh. Rift closed, everybody. Rift closed. A lot of cool stuff. Okay. A lot of power. That was great. Let's save. Will I read this? My thing about Hyper is all the things I loved about it were Seattle-based, and all my support for the people I love can be put elsewhere. I have a hard time keeping up with things if I don't join in on episode 1, so Hyper isn't my cup of tea anymore. It's still doing great things for people who care about it, and I want it to succeed. It's just not for me. And that is okay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way, Grinny. Yes, and also save the game. Saving is good. Mal, mercy is the mark of a great man. He lightly stabs Atherton. Guess I'm not a good man. Stabs him again. Well, I'm alright. Yes. So, alright, let's see. We should probably see where we're at. Okay, so let's look at where we are. We did not explore this area, but I bet that's fine. We've done all of this. Look at us. We have done so much, gang. What is this? Oh, you know what we're going to do? This is what we can do. Instead of, like, pushing on into this area, which is where we need to go next, and there's a new Astrarium, so that's very exciting, I think we should just show up here and turn in that evidence, and then go over to Skyhold, and then I think we'll be done, more or less, for today. Going for Telescript, so yeah. There's so, you know, I told you all this. I know, I feel really good about today. I told you all, but all of the streaming that's been going on has really, really done a number on my ability to watch regular television. There is so much television that I have not watched. Oh, my party can level up as well. That is good news. That's exciting. We have done so much. Gang, I bet... I mean, I don't know how much Jaws of Hakkon we have left, but but we're doing well.
Dunwich yet lives while I was so certain of his passing. The Maker smiles on this endeavor.
And about the Nox Morta.
Your scribe Dunwich mentioned something called the Nox Morta.
Ah, yes. I have yet to lay eyes upon it. Pray do not request details so soon. Not when concrete evidence lies yet unturned.
Oh, but I do have some evidence for you.
I've evidence of your Nox Morta, I think.
Yes. To observe the mark of the teeth. Let me see. Gurgut and Gurgut. But this. A beast unclassified and interested in the bait presented. What lies before us is an opportunity to greet the unknowable. Yet I confess fear, knowing I lack the skill to confront it. Surely Andraste's herald does not share my limitation.
No, I'll go do it.
Take the bait and confirm its existence.
I'll do it.
I would be in the Inquisition's debt.
It's fine. Tell me about this Nox Morta.
What can you tell me about the Nox Morta?
Mere scraps of knowledge gleaned from bloodstained papers. They speak of a creature enamored of shadow lurking in the darkest places. Silence plays it fame, concealing its horrid bulk until a stretched mouth picks its prey. Of course, some of my colleagues deem the beast a mere fancy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I actually don't mind watching commercial television because I usually watch it. I have a TiVo. Well, here's the. Okay, I have two problems. One, I have a TiVo from 2007 or something, or 6 or 5. It's an old TiVo. Still works. Asterix. And what I do is I just TiVo my shows, and then I watch them and I just fast forward through the commercials. But right now, for some reason, my TiVo is not connecting to the internet, so it's not recording anything. So it's been like a week or two since... It's been a while. It's been since mid-September since my TiVo's been recording anything because it's not... I need to find out why my TiVo's not connecting to the internet. I don't know what's going on. It has something to do with probably the university. So I'm not recording things. So, yeah. Get ready to replace your TiVo hard drive. What I need to do actually is just watch the things on my TiVo hard drive, get through them all, and then maybe, like, because this TiVo is old. It is old. I got it when I was a grad student, and I am no longer a grad student. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this is an old TiVo. It is old. All right, what do we have? We have covered all of this. And I think we should probably, when we start up next time, we should probably start here and then press east and sort of sweep up all this stuff. Or we could start here and then just head this way because there's like a thing. But let's see. 12 years is a long time for a hard drive to work intermittently. Spinning up is harder on the motor and the platter's in steady state. Yeah, I mean... I'm telling you, my TiVo is super old. I started grad school in 2001. I didn't buy the TiVo immediately, but I bought it sometime in grad school and probably early on. So it could be from like 2003, 2004. Like it is not a young TiVo. It is an old TiVo. 12 years would be what, 2005? But it might not have. It might have been like 2003, 4. Like it's old. It is old. Good on TiVo, right? But it is an old TiVo. It doesn't have a huge amount of hard drive space. We're gonna go to Skyhold right now. The only TV I like is The Real Housewives. Which real? I entered grad school when you graduated high school 2001. Cher, you're so young. But that makes you... Wait, no. Oh. But I also didn't... I entered grad school late. Like, I graduated high school in 90. I'm the class of 90. Woo! Class of 90. Class of 90. It's awesome. Oh, hey, guess what? You don't care about this. This is just like a work-related thing. But I found this album that I've been looking for of these drag queens talking, but from like 1970, talking about their lives. And it was on vinyl, of course. and I just recently digitized it so I could actually hear it and see what it was about, and I was hoping that there'd be music on there so that I could sort of write about it for this book that I'm working on, but I didn't know if there would be music because I knew it was an interview and it was mostly talking, but I finally was able to listen to it yesterday when I was at a cafe working, and it turns out there's this kind of musical part to it, so I can talk about it, so I'm very excited about that. That'll be a thing for a little bit later, but... Oh, 90. Oh, high school fashions. Oh, to HUDs. To HUDs. Yeah, no, it was really interesting. It was really interesting to hear them talk. The way they talked about things was really different from the way we think about things today. It was really fascinating, so I am... What am I looking for? I'm looking to get these. So I'm actually really excited about it, to talk about the way that language has changed and the ways in which people think about things has changed. And I think that it will... I think it'll be really interesting and important. So I think I can do some really good stuff with it. If it is TV and I have time to waste, but normally I enjoy lectures on art and philosophy. So we've done a lot of stuff. Let's do... what do we do? Crestwood Resources. Well, we could gather herbs. Let's gather some herbs. Let's do that. And,
Inquisitor.
Did I own Zubas? I did not own Zubas. You have to... Okay, look, I need to let you know, Jer, I was, how do you say this, not cool in high school. And I know this shocks you. I know that you thought that I was super cool in high school, because clearly, I understand that, but I was not cool, and so I didn't tend to have the cool clothes, which means that I was maybe less embarrassing in retrospect than people who have the cool clothes, since cool clothes often don't age very well, but I did not have the cool clothes, is what I would say. That would be my take on it. So, no. Gang, look at us. Okay, check it out. You're not interested, but I think we should just look at our journal for a moment so you can see how much we've done. Right? We've done so much. Look at this. If we look at our journal, so in the Frostback Basin, we've got a bunch of stuff to do in the Frostback Basin, right? But only one big thing. But then if you look at everything else, right, so there's the Inquisitor's Path. We have only one thing to do. Right, here's the Inquisitor's Path. Speak with the advisors at the War Table in Skyhold. It's the last thing we have to do. Right? So I think we're basically done with like, I think we're almost done with the main storyline. Inner Circle, we have to kill someone in the Emerald Graves and find smuggler's letters, which I don't in the Emerald Graves. So we've got two things to do there. The Deep Roads are done, basically. Emerald Graves, we have to do the Emerald Graves. Everything else is basically done because it's requisition stuff, which we don't need to do anything about. Oh, and we have to unlock the last door in the Oasis, the Forbidden Oasis. We have to do that, which we might have enough. Oh, and we have enough shards for it, so we can go to the Forbidden Oasis and finish that. But then we're done with the Hinterlands, pardon me, and we're done with the Hissing Wastes. So we're basically finished. Like, we're really, really good. I was watching some reality TV the other day, and it dealt with a restaurant that also did drag shows. One of the people working there was a trans woman who also did drag performances, which I found odd because she was a woman. So she was just representing us a fancier version of herself. Are there, like, official thoughts about stuff like this in the community? Oh, there are many, many, many thoughts about this. In the community. There are a lot of different feelings about this one. There's also something called bio queens, and that is people who are women who also do drag, and some people don't like it. They're like, women shouldn't be doing drag because that's not what it's about. But then other people would say, but drag is not about dressing up like women. It's actually this whole other thing. It's about sort of like challenging and sort of kind of critiquing femininity in different ways. And so some would say that women can do drag, and that is fine. And so there are a lot of feelings about it. There are a lot of feelings about it, is what I would say. And people have a lot of feelings about it. It goes back lots of ways. That's complicated. We're going to save. Oh, wait, we're not going to save yet. because I thought we could do one last thing. We could look at our map, and I think we should just go to our library, oh, don't ask RuPaul his opinion. Don't ask RuPaul his opinion at all. RuPaul can bite me just a little bit. RuPaul has a lot of opinions, and RuPaul's opinions are questionable. RuPaul's opinions are really questionable, is all I'm going to say on that one. Like, RuPaul, questionable. Jared's just poking at me now. Jared's poking at me. We're going to, travel here, get back to where we are, and then we're going to go. So, we're going to travel. So, everyone, I am Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and all the people who are hanging out here are the Battle Buddies, and they're amazing and wonderful and smart and interesting and super funny and cool. And we hang out here every Saturday and Thursday for the moment. Who knows what will happen in the future? We might do something different. Not different, but we might do more. We don't know. There's a lot of interesting things. If you know what you should do, PH, what you should do. Oh, a tiny little drag queen. If you're interested, what you might want to do is watch the documentary Paris is Burning. I would recommend that. So watch the documentary film Paris is Burning. It's about sort of drag and trans life in the late 80s, early 90s. It's really, really good. And it's a little bit heartbreaking, but it's about the drag ball scene in Harlem, and it's a really good documentary. It's also very important. So I would recommend that one. We have a Discord. If you would like to join our Discord, please do. If you are lurking and you have not followed and you would like to follow, please do. You are welcome, although you don't have to. If you would like to sub, you can. It's Subtober, so subs are half off. So if you want to, go ahead and do so. If you do, I will send you the name game with your name. And I have a Twitter if you want to follow that. I don't tweet a lot, but I tweet sometimes I tweet when I'm going to go live, and I tweet random things. Oh, you should totally watch it, PH. It's really good. And I also have a YouTube where I post the videos that we've streamed, so there's an archive of what we've done, so they're not lost. So you can see, for example, some of the older things we've streamed, like some of our smaller indie games, for example. And what else do we have? We have a YouTube, we have a Twitter, we have a Discord. We're here on Thursdays and Saturdays. All of the Battle Buddies are excellent. And, oh, you know what we're going to do? I cannot stay because I've got a thing that I have to do, Arkham Horror, but I want us to throw over to Encantador the Gamer, who's one of our Battle Buddies and is also completely awesome. And let me see, host Encon, that's not how you spell it, Encantador the Gamer. And he's playing Massive Chalice right now, and Massive Chalice is super fun. I have not streamed it, but I played it, and it was great. And so I'm going to throw us a host. It won't be a raid, but it'll just be a host. So say hey to him, and have a great Saturday. I will see you all in the Discord, and I will see you all on Thursday or Saturday. And have a great weekend. And you all are just amazing, and I will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Ciao!